It is JDF. Listen, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I just pushed record, so I'm going to speak from the heart. I think today we're going to talk about being yourself and being you. And the hardest thing to do is to be transparent. I think for me, at least, I was always stuck in this world way back in the days, growing up as a kid, of not saying no or being the yes man. But you know what transparency is all about? Is getting down to the bottom of the problem. If you have an issue with someone, honestly, the best thing to do is just go and talk to that person, confront that person, not confrontation. There's a difference. Just confront, be transparent, and ask them, hey, instead of all the gossiping and all of this and all of that, is there an issue that we're having, or is there a problem? And then you can work it out. So sometimes I think people aren't transparent. And I know we all have to wear a mask in life. I know that. I get it, because you can't say how's your day going? You're going to be like, my day's crap. How's your day? I get it. We all have a mask. But at least being transparent and being a man of your word. Those two things, I think, will make you the toughest, biggest, baddest man or woman on the planet. Is because, number one, you can't buy trust. You can't buy your word. If you break it, it's broken. No one's going to believe in you. No one's going to trust you. So that has to be built from the beginning. If you say something, you got to do it. Just don't say it because it's getting you out of a situation. If you say it, then do it. That's your word, right? It's gold. It's priceless. You can't pay for that back. Also, it's not for sale, right? So being a man of your word, and then also just being transparent. Sometimes you got to say no. Don't just be the yes man. I used to be out there and say, oh, I'll do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do that. The only problem is I said yes, and I'm not going to let people down. So that's where my issue was back then. So I learned just now to be you, but also be transparent, be a man or a woman of your word. If you say something, then do it. And if you don't, then you need to own up. You need to step up and be responsible. There's no one better that I respect than someone stepping up and saying, you know what? I own that. That was my mistake. I apologize for that. What can I do to make it better? Sometimes we got to own up to our mistakes, and there's a lot of people that don't do it. So that's what I think we're talking about, is being a man of your word, being transparent, and just
Hi, I'm Kimberly, the PinkRanger. I have become so popular, guys are always swooping over me. It must be my more phenomenal costume. Plus, the helmet's like a real lifesaver when I'm having a bad hair day. And when I'm off fighting gross monsters, I call on the power of the totally awesome pterodactyl. So don't miss me and the other incredible Mighty Morphin Power Rangers weekdays on Fox.
All right. Short intro today, guys. Short intro. I didn't prep as much as I was supposed to. So there's that. Already off to a bad start. But we are here today, and someone said, yeah, we not talking about Twitch streamers today. We are not. I'm a man of my word. I told y'all that, hey, we gonna get this PinkRanger stream, and we gonna do everybody. and I got so much content for us to go through, and I don't want to belabor it. I don't want to drag it out, but we gonna get to all of it. We definitely gonna get to all of it. Let me look. Let me pull up my notes. Guys. This how. Look, I know it sounds like a broken record. Hey guys, sorry, I didn't get to prepare. I didn't get to prepare today, guys. It's every stream. Every stream, I'm like, yo, I didn't get to prepare. I wonder what it would look like if I actually had all the time to prepare. Now, look, when I say I didn't get prepared, don't think I don't got my sheet mapped out or whatever, because I do. I got the sheet mapped out. And I see a lot of people in here. So the content is gonna be good. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be good. Can everyone hear me? You know what I'm saying? Anywho, if y'all haven't been keeping up with the channel, man, it's been I didn't kick some Twitch streamers back in. They owe my ass. But anyway, y'all, we Power Rangers today, because put a 1 in the chat if you stand up to midnight to watch it tonight. Put a 1 in the chat if you stand up to watch it tonight. I'm not, unless this go to if this go to midnight, I'm probably gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna stay up and watch it. I'm gonna give it the old college try, but I might just, I might bits and pieces it. And I don't know if I'm gonna do a stream on it. Should I do a stream tomorrow on it? I don't know, because I got my daughter tomorrow. She be waking up in the middle of the night like, Daddy. I'll be like, oh, she got me one stream, guys. She got me one stream. And then I was like, anywho, if you don't know who I am, I'm HenryResilient. Most of y'all met me covering JDF. Y'all are like my day ones. And then we got some people from XQC. And then we got some people from the streamer who goes by Voldemort or whatever. How I ain't even supposed to say his name, man, before they pop up. You say his name, he pop up. They be like, hey, what are you talking about? Anywho, man. Anywho, I hope y'all are doing good tonight. What do I have in store? First off, I don't have my daughter, and I have no toys over here. Guys, normally she got like a toy over here. But we'll do a robot voice. I don't got my daughter today, and we up this stream is from my Power Ranger peeps. It feels good to cover this, because this is a breath of fresh air. When I'm covering Twitch stuff, it's like, oh man, it's a little, anywho, it could be high school or Mickey Mouse, as I call it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But that's a toy don't lie. No, normally she have like a blicky or a doll. I'm gonna have to take a water break. I don't got water, but normally she keep her toys over here. And you know what? I missed y'all. I sincerely missed y'all. Kid you not. Because when I be covering the quote unquote bigger topics, I get people who fly by or whatever, and they just like, who is this Henry guy? I be like, anywho. But what do I want to say? Daughter's not here. I missed y'all. No Twitch coverage. I sent another offer to my ex-wife today. Another offer was sent. This is offer number 3. Who knows now if she's gonna accept it or not? But today I do not have Amy Jo lined up. I know every time I don't know why y'all think when Amy Jo, a Power Ranger, is on the cover of the thumbnail, y'all always think I got an interview. I wish. Now, did I reach out to her for an interview? Of course I did. Of course. Why would I not? But it didn't happen. People never got back to me. I don't think it's a diss, but look, man, we only got 67,000 people in the chat tonight. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she wants a bigger audience. It happens like that. Shout out to everybody watching me on Twitch. Appreciate y'all. And she's not coming, guys. I just want to say that, but she could be watching. When I be talking about Power Rangers, people be watching, and it is what it is. But another thing, we're gonna be looking at a lot of old interviews, because I dug up some stuff, and I dug up a little known fact about her. She said something in the interview and kind of glossed over it, and I was like, hold up, we not just gonna gloss over that. We not gonna do that. So she said something in the interview, and then I was like,
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
I dug it up. And please, guys, no spoilers for the Power Rangers if you know them. Let's not do that. But anywho, as you know, guys, I am saving up for a desktop. Is San in here? I don't see San. She done priced me out a good one. And I appreciate that. And we gonna get it at some point, maybe sooner than later. So all donations go to the desktop so we can stream in 1080p, and then we won't be lagging. But I think I got a workaround for the lag. But anyway, if you want to donate, you can send a super chat, or you can send Cash App, $HenryResilient, and I'll respond. We'll read it. We'll talk about it. We'll go into it. I'll acknowledge you guys, because I did donate to someone, and they was like, we not saying your name for nothing. I was like, God damn. But anyway, let's get into my early contributors. We got my man Dust in the building. Dust, what does he say? You need to put a poll up. Who is a better PinkRanger, PinkRanger Cat or Amy Jo. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. That's right. Like the stream. Okay, y'all want to poll. We know. Now look, it's no beef. Well, it might be some beef. We're gonna touch on that. It might be some beef, but not beef. You know, women could be catty sometimes with each other. Like, you know, they just throw little jabs. They can throw little jabs in here. But shout out to my man Dust for donating. And I saw my guy Classy Beats he gifted a membership. So who ended up grabbing the membership? I can't see who grabbed it on StreamYard, but shout out to that. And we got my girl Winter Life up in here. Hey, Henry, you the man. You got Amy Jo. No, I don't got Amy Jo. Look, guys. If I ever have Amy Jo, you will see it on the thumbnail. Amy Jo interview. I put it on the tab that she's not interviewing. But you know, it doesn't show that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put it on the tab in the community tab, like, hey, she's not interviewing, guys. I think I put it on Instagram too. But no Amy Jo interview, guys. And we got Mr. Monster in the house, and we actually gonna visit Mr. Monster's cousins today, guys. We actually gonna visit Mr. Monster's cousins today, and we gonna get into all that. But all right, y'all want to do the poll? Y'all want to do the poll? We know who's gonna win the poll. I think we do. Okay, I think we do. All right, I like Kat though. You know why I like Kat? Let me see. Let me look her up. Catherine Sutherland from Australia. The PinkRanger. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this up for y'all. And I'll tell you exactly why. I'm not saying I like Kat over Amy Jo, but this is not planned or anything like that. But I'll tell you a story. Tell you a story, my friends, from way down under. Still no bra emoji. Look, y'all want a bra emoji so bad. All right, so Catherine Sutherland, she is the second PinkRanger. She came in after Amy Jo. And y'all want this poll? I know how it's gonna end. I know how it's gonna end. All right, I'll do it. I'll take the bait. Who is your favorite? Who is your favorite PinkRanger? I'll do the poll for you guys. And I'll give people a chance to cop out. If I cop out, I'll put a third option. Amy Jo. And we do Catherine Sutherland. And I'm gonna tell you a story about Catherine. Catherine Sutherland. Do I need to spell her same name, her whole name? But we'll do it. I'll tell you a little story. Because I spoke to Catherine behind the scene. Oh shit. I messed it up. Give me a second. I gotta end that one. Sorry, guys. This is what happens. But since y'all like my A1s from day one, y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. We here for a good time, not a long time. Who is your favorite? I got to add this third option. Who is your favorite PinkRanger? And unanimously, Amy Jo is probably going to win because she's more popular. But Catherine Sutherland, I actually had a short conversation with. I won't reveal what it was, but it was positive. And let me add a third option for the people who want to cop out. Both are great. All right, both are great. And cool. All right, so now the poll is up, guys. Poll is up. Cast your vote. So what happened with me and Catherine Sutherland? It was when I hope she don't get mad at me telling the story. I don't think she will, because she's a sweetheart. She got a heart of gold. She really does. Catherine Sutherland has a heart of gold, and she would help people. Definitely who I probably wouldn't help, but she'll help them. Okay. And when I reached out to her, I reached out to a lot of Power Rangers. You know, let's just see what happened. You know what I'm saying? Let me just slide into them DMs. Now, it was nothing salacious. It was actually a genuine question about some advice on a certain topic, and she actually responded, and we had a nice back and forth for a while. It wasn't a long back and forth, but She answered it. It was concise. She gave me further advice. And I really appreciate that because she didn't have to do it. So because she did that, that's who I am going to vote for. So like that's who has my vote. Catherine Sutherland. And we're gonna talk about Amy Jo, because maybe Amy Jo may be having some you know, maybe feel a certain way about certain things. But anywho, guys, hopefully y'all are well. That's my little story for you. And let's get into the content. So what are we talking about today? I'll do that. Let me put up the PinkRanger. You know what I'm saying? Amy Jo, PinkRanger. All right. So this is who we talking about. Amy Jo, she's so sweet. Ooh, Amy Jo. All right, so topics for today. Whew. All right, what are we talking about topics wise? We have we're gonna talk about the future Green Ranger. We know Francis, not only is she trying to get her OnlyFans popping, but she also has a YouTube channel and been dropping like some exclusive content on there. So we gonna check her channel out. And if you didn't subscribe, make sure you go subscribe to it. We're gonna talk about her first movie. We're gonna talk about the Rangers' first movie. We also gonna see old picture of Shauna Carroll, Jason David Frank's first wife in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this long interview from way back when, where she talked about Austin St. John, Brent's favorite Ranger. Brent better be in the goddamn chat. I bet it, Brent, if you're watching, get away from your desk and type in so we know you hear. So we know you hear, Brent. where my Brent emojis, man? Because Brent, you guys don't know. Behind the scene, Brent hits me up. I wouldn't say frequently, but he hits me up and he provides me with content. And Brent be at all the Comic Cons, and he sends in pictures. So if you want your picture featured tonight, if you email it to me during the show, I'll put it up there and we can talk about it. We can talk about the experience. But Brent, he on the red carpet. He with everybody. You know what I'm saying? He with the Rangers. He might as well be an honorary Power Ranger. We gotta figure out what color he gonna be. But aside from that, we're gonna talk about this interview where she talked about Austin St. John. It's small. You got to go back like over 10 years to find it. And I had to download it, edit it, put it back up, all this good stuff. And just so you guys can hear it, because I want you to hear this interview. I want you to hear it clearly. And if you're a member, you'll get access to it, access to my edited version. And what else do we got? We got her writing the movie, and we have a fun fact. We have a fun fact about her that when I reveal, real Power Ranger fans, I wouldn't say real, but super Amy Jo fans, they may already know this. But if you're not a super Amy Jo fan, you're gonna be like, holy crap, no way. And I'm like, yes way, bro. Yes way. And when we get close to it, I'm gonna show you proof of her saying it. And then we're gonna do a deep dive into it. Like what I found when I was like looking up, like, yo, when she said, I'm like, why are you glossing over this? See, when people are interviewing people and they say certain things, you gotta be like, whoa, let's pump the brakes, man. You did what? All right, well, we gotta talk about that ish right now. Right now. So there's that. And we're gonna get into that. And finally, we do have the I don't know if I want to play her reaction to JDF passing. I don't know if I want to do that. It could throw off the vibe, but it did happen. I usually try to tell Amy Jo's story from beginning to end. That's like my goal. And I really don't know if do y'all really want to see her reaction? I feel like we've all seen it. We've all seen her reaction to JDF passing. I know we did. And look, it is sad. And it's like, yeah, don't play that shit. Yeah. I was like, yeah. It just brings down the mood. It was very heartfelt. And I really don't want to see it. That's why I wasn't in my prep. I was like, we know about it. We've seen it. No, too heartbreaking. Perfect. Guys, I listen to the chat. If y'all say, hey, don't play it, that shit ain't getting played. Especially, Y'all my day ones from A1. But shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. I'm supposed to be stopping streaming on Twitch at some point. They keep clipping my ass on Twitch, and I can't get comments for that. I can't get the views. But anyway, so let's get into the content, guys. Now you're gonna have to bear with me because I downloaded this stuff. And I planned this whole intro thing. Like I was like, yo, I got this great intro. And then, you know, I accidentally took a nap. I was sleeping. Y'all like, hey, why didn't you prep? I was like, man, I got home from work. And I was like, and then I woke up like, oh, I gotta prep. Gotta prep. All right. Let me rush the prep. And then people were calling me. And then, you know, anywho. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into the intro. So we're going to actually start with the red carpet event. And this, look, I remember as a kid watching this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember, let's go to it. You remember this video. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. And hopefully it's downloaded. Hopefully it's no lag. Like, that's been my thing, guys. I've been downloading videos so I don't have to do it. So we don't have to watch it. Now, look, you're going to see some young Jason. You're going to see some young, whatchamacallit. You're going to see some young Amy Jo. But Amy Jo, guys, if you don't know, let's see if we can get to it.
Teamwork, about working together.
They promoting the first one. You know who this guy is. But this is this art right here. Amy Jo, bro. Everyone had it. And we lagging. I don't even know why we lagging. I downloaded this stuff. I downloaded it. And we lag. I don't even know. Guys, I have no idea. My internet is top class. But it happens for some strange reason. I see it. I'll be like, But this is Amy Jo. And she's on the red carpet. We're going to see everybody we love. But then we're going to see some other stuff. And when it comes to this red carpet, this is just them in costume. When we get to the actual red carpet premiere where they're out of costume, I want you to pay close attention because, yeah, my laptop sucks. I know. I want you to pay close attention because not only do you see Amy Jo with like nobody per se, but you see Jason, you're going to see Jason with Shauna, and then you're going to see David Yost with an interesting person. So, anyone remember watching this growing up as a kid? Like it's in 480p. Oh, I imagine y'all were watching this just like me, like, oh man, I would have loved to be at that event and get her autograph and all this other stuff, but it don't be working out like that. Let me see what I got open. All right, let me close TikTok. Let me close that. Only thing I have open is my email, and there's a bombshell. Shit. All right. Anyway, let's go. Y'all feel old. Don't feel old, guys. Like, look at this. Look at this young Amy Jo. Okay, look, this is young Amy Jo. Put the pink hearts if you had a crush on her. Put a pink heart in the chat. I would put a pink heart, but everybody had a crush on her. I didn't even know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't really into girls. You was like, man, girls they gross. They get on my nerves. But then you like Amy Jo, though. Like, you was like, Amy Jo, like, anyway.
For the hand of footprints? Oh my gosh, no. We found out about this, I think, like 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, are you serious? Oh my gosh, okay.
And so, there's martial arts. Do you train? Were you trained before you
I'm a gymnast, so I did that since I was 7.
All right, she asked her, can she train? I'm going to throw closed captions on because it's a little low, guys. Yeah, this was everybody's first crush. Uh-oh, someone said yellow crush, Yellow Ranger. This was a lot of guys' first crush. And this is going to come into play later on because everyone's like, yo, why don't she be doing Comic-Cons? I'm like, yo, I'm going to tell you. Why she ain't in the movie? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. So, anywho.
7 years old.
And tell me, what's the difference between what we see on the TV and what we're going to see in the movie?
In the movie? Budget. It's a much bigger budget for the movie. And the special effects, computer graphics, special effects in the movie are just unbelievable. The sets are huge, immaculate. The new costumes are like so much better and different. It's like a whole different show, but yet the same show. You know what I mean?
And tell me, a few months ago there was controversy about the violence in this show.
What do I think about that? Well, what I think is that the show, if you watch the show, every show has something about the environment or facing your fears or teamwork or making a goal.
Yeah, man, it was
There's
so
so many
positive.
positive things that the show
Positive
brings.
show.
And I think it counterbalances what people say is violence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, guys, did you know it was banned in one country at some point? It was literally banned, like banned. And you know what? I remember when it was banned. And shout out to my guy, Sean McAllister, man. Thank you for donating. Damn clickbait title. I love the content. Look, look, Sean. What do you mean? When I did the Red Ranger, it was the same thing. When everyone was like, "You got him," I was like, "Hey," I was like, "You got Red Ranger interview?" I was like,
Nope.
No. We looked, and it was a 5-hour stream. It turned out to be pretty good, pretty damn good. And this one has such great potential to be great because when I'm telling you, I went so far back. I'm looking at stuff that's like 14 years old. Kid you not, 14 years old. I'm like, and the reason why I go so far back with these interviews, even though people like Sean like clickbait title, like, bro, not clickbait, is because 14 years ago, they wasn't as media trained. 14 years ago, when they had issues with people, they giving up like, yo, when she talk about Austin St. John, you're gonna be like, yo, I never even picked that up. Y'all like, who is Austin St. Y'all know Austin PPP. Look, he has his own theme song, guys. He has his own theme song. Bad boys, what you gonna do? You know, no shade, but we know this guy. We know this guy, right? We know him. When she talks about him, your jaw is gonna drop. You're gonna be like, yo, what happened with their relationship? Now, look, sure, they could say, well, everything's cool now, but I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if everything's cool. I don't know. The PPP power. Bad boys. What you gonna do? I gotta check to see what's up with this case. Y'all think he gonna cop a plea? You think he gonna just like, hey, we guilty? Anyway, let's get back to it, and then we gonna look at the old footage. Now, look, she's giving her presentation. She's talking about the budget. She's talking about the special effects, how great they were, because they were great, bro. When you look at I would show it, but it'd get copyrighted within like the first second. But the special effects between the first Power Ranger movie and Power Rangers are night and day. I wonder what that budget was like. But anyway, let's keep going, guys.
Also, I think kids have been playing Cowboys and Indians since beginning of time, and now Power Rangers is popular, so they label it Power Rangers. Kids aren't doing anything different.
Right.
They just call it Power Rangers now, you know.
They were great. Look, yeah, they were good. All right, we got David Yells, but we don't care about David Yells. We really want, who we want to see. You know who we want to see. You know who we want to see, guys, because a piece of this is about him, and he plays a pivotal role in Amy JO's life and her career. And people, you know how it is. It may get downplayed, but people know that they were best friends, believe it or not. And she's gonna talk about it later.
Oh, so you and the Black Ranger, why did you decide to do different things?
It's me and Johnny. We're martial arts. We studied together first.
You know him. He always pumping that martial arts.
The discipline behind us. It's not just about going out and taking karate. We're like real martial artists. Just to show a little different. Everyone's different in everyone's eyes.
And tell me, did you ever think Power Rangers were going to be success?
I believed in it. Some of the time and shit, everyone sees them on.
Everybody believes in this shit, man. Like, yo,
we're told that we're doing a movie.
bro.
I'm so excited about it.
Y'all remember watching this live?
Tell me all about the controversy that we had a few months ago with the violence.
No, there's no violence.
All right, so if y'all guys don't remember, they banned Power Rangers in certain countries for violence, and they're like, dude, there's no violence. Some countries are just a bit more hypersensitive. It is what it is.
Our job, of course, I'm an actor, but my job, I feel, goes beyond just being an actor. My job is to educate the kids all across America about drugs. That's where we're to the masters there.
Brent has entered the chat, guy.
Be good, positive role models to the kids so they can look up.
Brent's here.
They'll listen to us.
Don't trigger him.
From the street. So
Don't trigger him.
Say no to drugs. It's not about punching a kid because it's fantasy. It's all about fantasy. When we morph for these costumes, and it's just like it's fantasy. So there's no violence at all. Cartoons have more violence.
Facts.
You're welcome.
Tommy. All right. So that's that interview, right? But let me remove. Did anyone watch this live? I have to go get something else. I don't want y'all to see what I have coming up because it's in my whatchamacallit. It's so good, guys. When you see what was going on in her life, you're gonna be like, no way, Henry. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I got it. Yeah, we got it. So now we about to go to another video where we have a young Jason, and it's still in that 480p. All that good stuff. My bad, Henry. No, Amy JO here still. All right, yeah, yeah, guys. If you don't know, I cannot stress this enough. And shout out to Winter Life again. My bad, Henry. No, Amy JO. You're still a man. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Look, guys. If I ever have Amy JO, I would let you guys know. I wouldn't be hitting. I'd be like, yo, we got Amy JO. It's gonna be major. Like, anyway, let's keep going. Let me share you this because this is the red carpet event, guys. And she kind of like parrots the same thing. I believe they have these talking points. They got these talking points where you know how I go. And we're gonna go to it right here. You know what I'm saying? This is look at this. This red carpet back in the day. Where is this now? Where is this now? And it's only on one speaker. You tricked me. I did not. Look at this, bro. If this don't make us all away, this is a stankin' Lankin limousine. Oh my goodness, man. What are we doing? Time has changed. Look at Amy JO. Look at our girl Amy. I'll make the bigger.
I'm not sure yet.
Where's her date, though?
It's very overwhelming. It's a lot of fun.
And tell me, you know,
Listen to her words, guys. She said it's very overwhelming. It's a lot of fun, though. This is going to come into play when we get to that interview.
what would you say the most difficult part in filming? What's the difference, first of all,
Of the
between
TV
the
show.
film and the TV?
The budget, much bigger budget, so it was like on a much grander scale.
Oh,
And,
yeah, big budget.
extras.
Look at Nick.
That's slower process.
Nick, bro. You see what Nick is doing? Yeah, look. Yeah, this was a lot of people's crush, guys. I know. She probably watching, like, she probably looking at your name and looking at your face, Nick, like, all right, when Nick come by, we know what he on.
To make a film too. But, it was great. I mean, I loved the whole process of doing a film. It was really neat.
And what would you say is what attracts children to the Power Rangers?
Oh gosh. I mean,
Oh.
the show is just absolutely
What attracted us all to the kid, to what as a kid, right? Because look, now we getting a little, we telling our age. Most of us is like, we mostly over 30, guys. You know what I'm saying? We young though. We young. We over 30, but we young. We got this young soul up in us. You know what I'm saying? But what attracted us all to Power Rangers? Like, was it the Zords? Like, what was it? Was it the karate? All right. Anyway, let's keep going.
crazy, It's got bright colors, superheroes, dinosaurs.
My daughter-
fast moving. If adults watch the show, they have no idea what's going on. But if little kids watch the show, they know exactly what's going on.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Thank you.
All right. So that's her interview, right? I know I'm skipping through, but look at this, guys. Look at this. Who is that? Y'all know who that is? That's JDF. That is JDF. Okay. All right. Now, who do you think he's with there? This is circa 95. So we know the timeline. Let's check her out. Yo, look at that hair, bro. Like, bro, that hair. Is he not swaggy out here with the hair? Oh my God. Oh, like look, if I had hair like that, I'd be doing one of them joints. You know what I'm saying? The hair whip. But anyway, that's just me.
It feels great, I'm just excited to have the chance and opportunity. You know, first day of filming the show, you know, you always get that wondering, is the show gonna make it or not? I had faith in it, so I'm shooting. And I think that it's really exciting to be here.
And you are the White Ranger. I see tons of little kids walking today with the White Rangers.
You see who that is right there, guys? You see her? That's Shauna on the red carpet. On the red carpet, guys.
You know, what is it to you?
I don't know. You know, it's the kid's choice. I guess each has a favorite. And, hopefully I am, but I mean, if not, they can relate to each other on Power Rangers. You know, it's always white, black, red. You know, it's just it's exciting. It's,
Notice how you mentioned that red a little last, like white, black, red. It's the subtle jabs, guys. It's the subtle jabs. And like as I'll be going through all these interviews, I be seeing like, you know, ASJ throw his jab. ASJ jabs is the original 5. It was all about the original 5. But you know, JDF jabs is like, hey, it's the white, black, and the red, you know, the last one. But anyway, but look at Shauna, guys. Like I wonder, like, does she look at this? I know sometimes she watches the stream. We should get Shauna on the show, man. You know, Shauna be trolling me. She's like, I'm gonna come on. I'm like, all right. She like, call me at this number. I call her and she just be like, nope. But all I'm saying is like, you know, it's sad. It's sad.
What do you think was that made this show, you know, famous worldwide? It's not even, you know, in the U.S., it's worldwide.
It's I think that, you know, with it's everything a kid wants to see. There's action, nonstop action. There's
I know. Ooh, come on, man. I had to ooze. Everybody had the goddamn ooze.
Behind all that, you know, you have to look that it's not just
He skipped Blue. Nah, Blue gonna come up. Blue gonna come up.
And we're watching them all for kids, and they can look up to us.
All right. So, David Yost is about to come up. It's so crazy. Remember Brent was like, yo, she got sent back to Africa. Why they do Karen Ashley? They brought her back, though. They brought her back. But where is David Yost? Where is he at? There we go. Now look. David Yost, I think he has a date. And when I saw the date, I was like, that's odd. It's very odd.
So tell me, you know, they premiere. What's this feel
What?
like?
Who's his date? He's off to the right.
What's going on? Exciting. It's a lot of active dreams, so to see that we got the opportunity to do that. But also, it's going for a big cause to make the auction off. The money goes to the children in Oklahoma City. So these students are pretty good.
What do you think? You know, did you ever think the Power Rangers were going to be this famous?
No, you know, when I signed my contract, I was told, okay, you'll do a pilot, maybe 10 episodes, whatever.
10 episodes. Goddamn. Anyway. I do want to do a Blue Ranger one, but I'm trying to see his date because I'm pretty sure he came there with a woman, and I was like, all right, anyway, none of my business. Anyway, what was I going to say, guys? Let's keep going, and I may need to take a commercial break because if you haven't noticed, I haven't drank not one sip of water yet. So my throat is feeling a little parched. Hopefully my voice ain't too deep for y'all, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some water in a second, but I want to keep going. And basically we're going through the timeline, guys. We're going through her timeline. Remember, I said, hey, I want to tell the story from beginning to the end. We're gonna skip over her crying. Someone said David Yost goes both ways, but you know, David Yost married, I believe. So and I do y'all want to see me do one of these for the Blue Ranger? Because I think, like, look, Amy Jo, as much as I like her, it is outside of the one unique thing I found out about her. Amy Jo could be a little, you know, Amy Jo. You know, it's not much there. She's very protected or whatever. So if you want to see a Blue Ranger, one of these like I kind of did with the Red Ranger. Now, David Yost is probably one of the more interesting ones. Okay. It's probably one of the interesting ones. Yeah, it's Casual Tuesday. People say, hey, is it Casual Tuesday? Like, yeah, it's Casual Tuesday. When we chilling, I'm gonna still hit you with the cardigan. I got my Stop Digging Bro shirt. Yeah, I mean, if you want to buy one, the link is in the comment section. But yeah, my hair not cut, so I had to throw. Look, y'all know who the sponsor is. Do I have to show y'all who the sponsor is of today's show? All right, I'll show you who the sponsor is, and then we'll get into Francis' channel real quick. So the sponsor of the show is right here, guys. That is the sponsor, FCS. They've been gracious enough to grant me this hat in exchange for a little bit of promotion, and I give it to them. And all they doing is covering up my hair that ain't cut. So shout out to FCS. FCS is the sponsor, and if you are in a relationship with FCS, you probably have the same sentiments that I do. But anywho. And if you want one of my FCS hats, you got to go talk to Mr. Palmer. But anyway, let's keep going, guys. Remember, I said, hey, we got a great show for you. We're gonna talk about the future Green Ranger. We just saw JDF on the red carpet. So now I want to share a video, old video, exclusively one from Francis's channel. And this is on our channel. We're going to react to it. We're going to do a little fair use to it. And then we're going to start getting into a little bit deeper with Amy Jo. And yes, we still plan on going to see Mr. Monster's cousin stuff. Don't worry. We gonna get to it. Yeah, I know. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to the putties before the main event. Anyway. So y'all, sponsors FCS, let's get into this video. So it is why JDF chose Jenna Frank to be the new Green Ranger. And this is on It's Francis Baby's channel. Now look, Francis, is you here? Is you going to drop that OnlyFans link or what? Like what OnlyFans, where we at? Anyway, so let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going because I don't want to make this too long of a show. So, yo. Now, like, what you're going to see is, like, if you haven't seen it, like some unreleased stuff.
Hey, guys, she performs a cartwheel right out there. Hello, everybody. All right, ready? You got to do it Power Ranger style on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good job. Let's give it up for her. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, bro, I can't do it. Like, anyone did a cartwheel lately? Yo, I did one like not too long ago, and I got dizzy. I ain't gonna front. I was like, yo, I'm seeing stars. What the hell?
Now the moment everyone's been waiting for. Pause. Reality pause. I will be performing a thrust kick and a chicken thrust kick.
Oh, we're gonna get some thrust kicks today, guys.
Jason takes to the floor. He's setting up. I think this is going to be a good one. Yeah! That intensity. That's what the judges look for. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Look at those.
Yo, can someone drop the kiosks? Like the kia. I can't. I mean, I know how to do it, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to like tighten up. Like yeah. I can't do it, guys. I mean, someone gonna clip that. Let me go grab some water real quick.
Thank you. Flawless performance.
Judges, call.
Yes,
It is a perfect score, ladies and gentlemen. Never in the world, in the world of convention thrust kicks, are there perfect.
Wait. I'm the only one competing. That's the problem.
Oh.
Yeah! All right, give me 5. And she's number 1. So what's up? All right, ready? 3 pushes, ready? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, number 1.
There is a new champion.
All right.
He did have a great battle cry. Yeah. Yo.
Thrust kick, chicken thrust kick. Ready? Go. So Tony comes with the iPad. This is fast. Just walk in, wait. Don't tease me. You ready? Back check. Go. Go. All right, everybody.
Let's hear the evil green laugh.
For those guys to get in, I thought we're gonna have a Green Ranger evil laugh battle. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I will go first. So, Tommy, you finally cut that hair?
So, Tommy, say bye to us.
Together now, ready? 1, 2, 3. Thanks for coming and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Da, 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 da.
All right, yeah, all right. That's Francis. Go check her out, guys. Go check her out. But now, let me keep going. Let's keep going down the list. Let's drop a little Amy Jo fact. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but she is a Canadian citizen, guys. She lives in Canada. She's up there, you know, and she probably don't know what I'm talking about, but you know, we gonna get to it. You like, how did she get in it? How did she become a Canadian citizen, guys? You guys were like, yo, did y'all know she lived in Canada? Did you know she was a Canadian citizen? Like she has like dual citizenship. And the way she got it is someone had to write a letter for her. And you're like, yo, who wrote the letter? And here we go right here. So let me show you guys. Let me make it bigger for you guys before I get it. Y'all, so y'all knew. See, look, y'all knew. But how did she get her citizenship in Canada? Do you know that? Does anyone know how she got her citizenship? Like, did she just go like, hey, I want to live in Canada? Because if you just say, hey, I want to be a Canadian citizen, they're going to be like, nope. That's exactly what they're going to do. So this is a snippet from an article. I'll show you. I'll share it with you guys. I want you. This is written by Variety, and it's going to drop a bomb. It's going to be a bomb in this article that we're going to touch on later on in the stream. What does it say? I moved to Canada, years ago, to change my life, she says, disclosing that it was Felicity, co-creator, J.J. Abrams, who helped her become a Canadian citizen. You know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. He wrote me a fantastic letter, which I will forever be grateful for. So she used her connections, she got it. And after soul searching and giving birth to her daughter, who is now 7, Amy Jo Johnson wrote a comedy called Crazier Than You, which takes place over several decades and chronicles the true story about her mother and the cult in which she belonged. Did y'all know she was in a cult? Did y'all know she was in a cult? Put a 1 if you knew she was in a cult. Put a 1 in the chat if you knew Amy Jo Johnson was in a cult, a religious cult. Anyone know this? Oh my. I see people like, oh my.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
Oh, two. Remember, 2 is no. 2 is no, 1 is yes. So Shannon, like, yeah, I knew. Blake knew. They're like, no, I didn't know she was in the cult. Now look, you're like, well, how long was she in the goddamn cult for? I'm like, yo, how many years do you think she was in the cult for? Oh, yeah, you knew it from a radio interview. Okay, but do you know which cult she was in? Do you know which cult she was in? Nope. Probably not, because she never says it. She never says it, and I know why she don't say it, because maybe she don't want to give them some free pub and get other people curious. But she was in a cult, guys. Let me tell you this. She was in a cult for 12 years. 12 years. 12 years. 12 years in a cult. And my camera is losing focus. Like, it's focused on me, but anyway. So could you imagine being in a cult for 12 years? What'd she say? The movie that she made was about her mom, and she talks about it right here. But I got the call. I found him, guys. I was like, yo, what cult was she in? So I had to do some digging, and it was like,
dig, bro. You like to dig.
and I was like, yo, she was in this cult for 12 years. Like 12 years. God damn. Oh my God. She said, she dragged me and my brother and sister through a religious cult for 12 years, says Johnson. Having my child really grounded me. I found my confidence, and I know exactly what I want now. So that is the bombshell that I found. And that's going to come after the interview, which she talks about other people. And it's going to come, we're going to look into the cult. Because I was like, you're not just going to gloss over that shit, Amy Jo. We got to talk about the cult. Like, I want to hear about the cult. I mean, I know she makes movies and she makes music, but I think the cult is the most interesting aspect about her life, second to Power, or, to Power Rangers. And anywho, yes, I dug that shit up. I was like, yo, what the hell? So I'll tell you how I figured out which cult she was in too, towards the end of the movie. Towards the end of the stream, guys. So that is how she got her citizenship. And yes, she talked about being in a cult. And now we have to go to an interview with her and Jason. And I have my timestamps. And I also have some Flat Earth. Y'all want the Flat Earth update? Because I got people praying on me. I got so much hate, man. People be hating me, y'all. Like, they be like hating me. Like, I be like, damn, what I do to you? They be like, nothing, but I hate your ass. Anywho, why is my shit not? Why is it not focused? Maybe I'm too close. Anywho, so I do got a Flat Earth update, but I don't know if y'all ready for it, man. Like, my girlfriend Alicia, she loved me so much, y'all. She is the
love of my life.
She's the love of my life. Not my stalker. Like, oh, you were here for that episode. Yeah, guys. If you didn't know, I did talk about my stalker who was leaving notes on my goddamn car. I went to the police and everything. I was like, hey, can y'all help me? They was like, nope. She sent me more love letters. Look, I am in her group. She sent a prayer from me, guys. And I don't know how religious you are, but let me pull up the prayer. Okay. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull up the prayer. And maybe you guys want to read it with me. Why does it do that? And when you see it, cops can't help black. Bro, what? Chat. You know I ain't black, bro. What are you talking about? Cops can't help black man. I am not black. You know I ain't black. Someone told me I ain't black, and I believe them. But anyway, I'll show you a poem from the love of my life.
Love of my life.
So they are. She sent a prayer for me, guys. And I'll share this tab. Actually, let me remove it because you can kind of see through something. And I got people who be like watching my ass, like watching me. So I'll be having to like really protect myself and protect people's identities who message me and stuff. So here's the prayer. I'll put it up here. And we can see it. All right, so here's the prayer. And I don't know if you guys believe or not believe, but she wrote a prayer from me because she loved me. And I wanna read the prayer. Maybe it can give me some guide. Let's bow our heads and pray. Father God, I'm asking you to uplift Henry's stomach and titties and his kneecaps as he struggles to walk up the stairs of his Section 8 apartment. I live in a house, but it's okay. I'm asking you, Father, to uplift his credit score so he can afford a better lifestyle for his daughter. I think I got about like an 18 credit score, but it's okay. I'm asking you, Father, to heal Henry's wounds from his past divorce, but because we all know she's moved on to a new man in her life. I wish she would. I really do. Make my life a lot easier. Can y'all see this? I'll make it super big. All right. I'm asking you, Father, to heal Special Ed Baracus because we know Henry uses the mentally challenged to do his dirty work. Touch Henry's lips so he can stop spreading lies and untruths and cyber stalking women who want nothing to do with him. help him find a woman who's morbidly obese, such as himself, and maybe give his ass some attention. Amen. Now, this is my prayers, guys. I hope y'all said amen. I hope y'all did. Y'all like, who is this? Who is this? What do you mean, who is this? Guys, look, shout out to my man Isaac Garon. He's like, amen. Isaac, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the first time donating to the channel. But he said amen. Isaac said amen. Y'all better say amen. Y'all like, yo, Henry, who is this chick praying for you? Who is she? I'm like, okay. Now look, I don't share her picture much, guys. I don't share it often. But since Isaac, you know, he contributed, he asked, he knew around here. Isaac knew around here. I ain't seen him around here before. He could have been ninja watching, for crying out loud. All right. And y'all like, well, Henry, you better show us a goddamn picture of the love of your life. And I'm like, okay. Here she go. This is the love of my life. Don't laugh. Remember, this woman loves me, okay? This woman loves me, all right? She's writing prayers for me, god damn it. And if you laugh, look my man Isaac. I've been ninja watching for months, bro. Come, Isaac. Well, welcome. It's okay, man. It's okay, but there she go. There's the
Love of my life.
All right. That's her. That's her. That's the love of my life, guys. Yo, like, we want to see more pictures of her. Like, I ain't gonna show y'all the nudes or whatever that she be sending me, but sorry, this is me in college, guys. Sorry, this is me in college. But there she go right there, blowing me kisses. How many of y'all got prayers like that, getting kisses from women like this? Okay, if you ain't getting kisses from her, you don't got nothing on me. All right, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And don't be trying to slide in her DMs and take her from me, because she mine, goddamn it. She all mine. Tonight we gonna be all right, but yeah, this is me in college, guys. This is the guy who was sleeping with administrators. This is the guy who had chicks hanging up posters about him. This is the guy who was set. I'm repping. That's Dipset right there, bro. That's Dipset. You see the NY on the hat? You know what I'm saying? Jewels, Cameron, Jim Jones. Like, look, bro. And we got my man Malcolm back there. But this was my fake king size bed. There go my couch back there. And we used to get it. I used to get active, very active in this room. They called me the baby face killer back in the day. And people were like, don't be talking to my girl. I'd be like, dog, I don't want your girl. And then next thing you know. Anyway. Yeah, I never showed you guys me in college. That's wild. Anyway. But yeah, look, back to my girl, guys. Forget about it. Ain't about me. It's about the love of my life.
Love of my life.
All right. So thank you, Alicia, baby, for praying for me. And we gon', you know, I'm gonna see you after stream, and then we gonna do that. So she praying for me, and don't be calling their names either. Like, y'all better be goddamn respectful of her. Oh man, look, man, we just having fun. All right, guys, let's keep going with the Amy Jo content. Don't let Alicia get us sidetracked. All right, let me go back to my prep. Let me go back to my prep. I'm gonna put her up there. Does she cook? No, she don't cook, man. We eat out, bro. We eat out. And look, Alicia, she watching right now, guys. She watching. Alicia, you know you're not blocked, girl. You know, let them know you here. Let them know you here. Alicia, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Let them know you here. But anyway, let me get back to my notes to make sure. Let's see what else I got in the tuck. What else do I got in the tuck for y'all? So we did that. I think we're gonna go to the JDF interview. We're gonna go to the JDF interview, and I have to go to my gallery because I have it all mapped out. Just give me a second to get to it. So y'all probably don't believe me that she was in a cult. I'm like, dude, she was in a fucking cult. I don't know what to tell you guys. She was in a cult. She said it. And when she said it, I'm like, yo, why ain't you talking about the goddamn cult more? She's like, oh, I just want to promote my movie. And I'm like, look, with all due respect, and I mean all respect, I am for the cult. All right. Let me share this tab. And we're at the 5-minute and 28 mark. So here we go. We got religious cult. We got this interview. Then we have the Putties. We're gonna meet the Putties. And then we're gonna have the main event, which is the 10-year-old interview where she giving it up about everybody. Like when I say she gives it up about everybody, she letting everybody, she put everybody on notice. Like, look, fuck him. I don't care about him. I don't even know him. I never even seen him. But she's about to talk about the cult at the, I believe it's the 5-minute mark. So this interview, guys, remember, I like these old interviews because this is Comic-Con 2017, because there's no real media training. And I don't know why she didn't lean into the cult more. If I'm her, I lean all the way into the cult and say, hey. And shout out to my baby Alicia. If you want to see if she in here, just type the @ and then see if she pops up. And shout out to my guy Dust with the super sticker from my man Dust. Thank you, Dust, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Dust is one of my A1s from day ones. We speak out a lot about outside of stream. But anyway, let's hear about Amy Jo Johnson talking about the go. Thank you, Dust. Appreciate you, brother. Let's go.
But as a filmmaker, that's what I like to do. I like to sort of take the painful situations in life and then find the humor with it, which is quite painful as well. But there's so much rejection that comes along with acting, and at some point, just being behind or in front of the camera for so long.
She's about to get into it.
Love the industry, and I love, making movies. That I decided maybe I'd rather be behind the camera.
So right now she's talking about being a director, and then her being a director, she leans into what she made her first movie about. The best movies are always going to be about your life, guys. My best stories are about my life. She's making a movie about her life, but she took a comedic approach. I would have been like, no, we gonna take it serious.
So while I was doing Flashpoint is when I kind of got the idea in my head that this is what I want to do. And as soon as that show was done, I shot my first short film. And I've done 3 short films so far. They're all online on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. And then I wrote my first feature, and I did it. I'm shooting my second feature next year, and I have my 4th feature already written. But that's my baby, and that's a screenplay which is about my mother who passed away of cancer, and she also dragged us through a religious cult for 12 years. It's really depressing, but it's a funny movie.
Look, 12 years in a fucking religious cult, man. Like, yo, I would like, but when you a kid, you really can't do much. Like, when my mom was dragging me to homeless shelter, it was like, oh, here we go again.
and then I wrote my first feature, and I did it. I'm shooting my second feature next year, and I have my 4th feature already written. But that's my baby, and that's a screenplay which is about my mother who passed away of cancer, and she also dragged us through a religious cult for 12 years. It's really depressing, but it's a funny movie. It's a comedy.
Who makes a comedy about being in a religious cult? Like, you know how those religious cults go, right? It'd be a lot of this, a lot of that, and it'd be with one guy. One guy just be like, and it's creepy.
But as a filmmaker, that's what I like to do. I like to sort of take the painful situations in life and then find the humor within them, because I think that's...
Look, she said the humor in it, right, guys? Now, look, when I show you what the hell is going on in this cult, you're going to be like, what the hell is funny about this? It's going to be like crickets. You're going to be like, hell no. But, hey, anyone, comedy to deal with the pain. Yeah, look, I'll be laughing about my divorce online, and I'll be in my room crying like, no, I'm joking. Anyway, she's talking about that. Now, there's been a huge uproar about why she's not doing the 30th. And she kind of alludes to it right here, even though this is some years ago. And so, fun fact, guys. Her and Jason are the longest running Power Rangers in movies. I'm saying they've been in every movie. Will be the first Power Ranger movie that they are not a part of. And, early reviews ain't been the most favorable, but, it is what it is. I ain't trying to throw no shade. But here she's going to talk about the movie stuff.
TV show. You know what? They shoot it in New Zealand, and it's not part of the union. So for me, that would be hard because I'm in the union. But I really focused on writing and directing right now. So,
so the question was, would you come back to the series? And she basically said a roundabout way.
Nope.
Because they shoot it in New Zealand. I'll play it back for you guys. I'll play it back for you.
A TV show. You know what? They shoot it in New Zealand, and it's not part of the union. So for me, that would be hard because I'm in the union. But I really focused on writing and directing right now. So
hey, that's a fair answer.
If you wanted me to direct an episode, I would totally.
But you did say movie or TV, correct? All right, so we would choose the movie.
Now look, notice how he said we would choose the movie. We, as if he's speaking for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, I mean, it's rumored she had a, but just saying that she kind of followed she took his guidance. Whereas like some of the other Rangers would just be like, no, I'm not listening to you. Like, you think Austin St. John would ever take advice from JDF?
Nope.
You think Walter would either?
Nope.
But she did. She started doing cons. He said, hey, you need to do cons. She was like, oh, okay. Hey, you need to do these movies. She's like, hey, okay. And it was, I would say, lucrative for her. Very lucrative for her that she followed his guidance. Now she's about to talk about leaving the goddamn show. And you know, ASJ, like, we were all in agreement. And she was like,
nope.
Hell no, we was never in agreement. And then when I show you the super old 14-year-old interview where she talked about ASJ, you're gonna be like, ain't no way in hell she was in agreement with ASJ. Ain't no way. But you're gonna be like this, bro. You're gonna be like this.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Anyway.
Boy, ain't no way.
Let's get into the last part where she talks about it, and then we're gonna see some putties, and then we're gonna go into the main event. So we close. We really close to this super interview that I cut up for you guys. So you guys could see.
Daughter would be like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
She did an awesome job, which is great. Like hers.
So she talking about Kat. Kat did an awesome job. She was great. You know, these girls will never say anything bad about each other. But you know, have you ever seen Amy Jo Johnson on Power Rangers playback? Have you? Have you ever seen it?
Nope.
You think you'll never see it? I hope so.
Well, the whole movie is a bit more. It's darker and more grounded, I think, obviously. Than the campy, you know. You can't see the strings on the monsters.
I still think a lot of little kids like it though. I hear a lot of little kids that like the film. Yeah, for the new one. They did, yeah. They have a lot of toys that they sell out and stuff like that. You know, the toys.
My daughter, who's 8 years old, she wanted to go see Boss Baby.
And before I go any further, shout out to Frederick Estrada, who is a member. Frederick, you in here? Frederick, stand up. Let it be known. Send me the Cash App. I appreciate you, brother. I thank you so much, man. What does he say? What does Frederick say? For gratitude for everything you do, I appreciate you. No, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the Cash App. I appreciate the members who join. If you want to join a member, become a member, and support the content, you can. You do get some behind the scenes stuff. You're gonna get a lot of things before other people. There's a members only stream. And I do have a Discord. Like, you gonna get some preferential treatment probably in Discord, more likely. So anyway, let's keep going. They're about to talk about leaving the show. Thank you, Frederick. Again, if you're watching, Frederick, yo, put some F's in the chat for Frederick, man. I appreciate you.
And then we're in Toronto, and apparently there's not as many Ranger fans there because we went to a theater and watched it, and she was so proud walking in there with me, and she wanted to tell everybody that it was me, and then she hadn't seen the movie yet. And then when the cameo came on, she's like looking around, and she was like, and then it was over, and then she's like, "That's it, Mom?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "That was your big part," and nobody even got that it was me and you. In the theater that
This is the wrong freaking interview, guys. Why do I got this one up? I'm like, why is she not talking about leaving? I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? All right. Let me get out of here because it's the Lexington interview, which I'm pretty sure I downloaded. It's right here, and hopefully it plays. Look, loaded up pretty fast.
So do you guys like Power Rangers since you don't like movies?
19-minute mark. Sorry about that, guys.
There you go. A lot.
This is why I be having. Now look. Remember when Austin St. John did this? He did it first, and they were not there at all. He did it first, and I got to put closed caption on because the it's not so loud. It's not so loud. Amo, what is Discord? Discord is where where I can communicate with y'all way quicker and we can be a little bit more funny. So they're at Lexington Comic-Con, which is one of the biggest ones, but they're there. Austin's not. And when Austin's there, they ain't there. But anyway, this is how you know everybody don't mess with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, are you there? Oh, you there? Okay, I ain't there. And it's rumored that there is a Comic-Con promoter, and this is a rumor, guys, that ASJ, you know, our favorite bad boys, said if there is any other Ranger there, I'm not coming. Like, what type of shit is that? Hey, but when you ASJ and you got the coolest stories and you bust the dope moves, you can say that.
I don't know. I don't remember actually what went down, but I remember I had no idea.
Let's get into why they left.
We were at the park.
Now you say, well, it was
We were at the
harder for
park,
me
right?
because I was heartbroken.
And I
by
think
my
you
first
ate a
heartbreak.
tuna fish sandwich right before.
That was you. That was you.
I think I did.
You did.
I did as a joke.
But anyway,
Huh?
All right.
What's your question?
But my question is that well, I heard the story when Jason, Zach, and Trini left. Were you guys thinking about leaving too, like, or what? made
No,
stay?
you know what? I was so naive. I didn't
So
even have.
his question was, were you guys thinking about leaving when Jason left or whatever? Which we know Jason, ASJ is Jason, is ASJ's real name. Okay. Look at Brent. Look, you know Brent ain't gonna let us throw any dirt on ASJ name.
An agent when I got the show. So I don't even think I had an agent at that point when they were asking to leave, or they were, I don't know. I don't remember actually what went down, but I remember I had no idea. I came from a small town. I had no idea what was happening. I knew that they were asking for things that Saban didn't want to give or something. I don't even know. I just stayed out of the drama. I was just like, I'm just Kimberly.
Look, I think she know, but she like, look, I know y'all guys gonna clip me. I know Henry gonna dig up this interview about 5 years later, and he gonna have his opinion on it. Let me just not say anything. But you know, JDF is like, look, he want all the smoke.
Thinking about that last night too, because I get asked that question a lot, and I think I kind of jumped to assumptions of this or the money or this. I would say that it was just like me, Dave, and Amy on this, and then there's personal things that I don't really know. Like I say, like I know, but there was things that we don't really know what they're asking for, and stuff. And it just happened to be
3 sides to every coin, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We just stayed,
Yeah.
and then I asked to leave actually the following year because I wanted to go and try my hand at doing something besides Power Rangers and Shuki, who was the producer that we dealt with the most, I think at the time, he was like, yes, you can leave, but will you do the movie and do this movie called Susie Q? And here's a guitar. And I was like, wow, well, that was the nicest exit that I could
Okay, they
possibly
gave her a
ask
nice little
for.
walking
They were,
package,
they
you know
were
what I'm saying?
really generous.
They're like, hey, you want to leave? Leave.
Then you did Felicity and Flashpoint, right?
Yeah, after that, it was about a year of not working at all, sort of having to take a lot of classes and do plays and stuff. And then finally I got 2 movies of the week. One was Perfect Body that I did, and then Killing Mr. Griffin. And then I got Felicity right after that, which was one of the highlights when I'm looking back on my acting.
I know this question has to be so uncomfortable because they get asked this question pretty much at every Comic-Con. And it's always going to be like this. And when you hear the interview from 10 years ago where she acts like, where she says what happened, this is like media trained her or whatever, you're going to be like, wow. You're going to think about it because I was thinking about it too, like, wow, what would have happened? But anyway. Let's
I
keep
love
going.
doing that show.
Well, I think anytime we decided to leave Me Too with Turbo, we just had that agreement. This is what I wanted.
Hey, we had that agreement. Like, bro, he was low key Amy Jo's agent because she don't got no agent.
This is what you have to do. Not have to. What it should be done if you're going to get written out. Kind of have to.
Yeah, he's like, can you do 15 episodes and then the movie and then do Susie Q?
Yeah.
It was like the sweetest deal ever. I was like, thank you.
Remember, guys, that's low key a shot at ASJ. Oh, Frederick, thank you. Thank you for the cash app. Appreciate you, brother. He's basically throwing a shot at ASJ with this because they just quit on the spot. So she was literally talking like, "Oh, Twee, what's going on?" And then there was no Twee or whatever. It was just talking to the air or whatever. But this is gonna be them talking about it. We gonna see Mr. Monster's family if he's still watching, or maybe he at work. I don't know.
Sure. Well, anyway, thank you for the memories and happy Power 25.
Thank you.
Who wants
All
the cube?
Next question. Where we got? We've got a guy all
This
the way
guy
over
over
here.
here.
Yeah, let's throw it, sir. See
All
if
right,
you can do it.
so we're done with this, guys. Now we're about to have some fun. He said he always look, man. Amy Jo makes so much money at Comic-Cons, so much money. Whereas she don't really have to do all the Comic-Cons, you know what I'm saying, to get what she need. She pull up, she gonna have Brent lined up, and she gonna have a bunch of Brents in her line, like, yo, let's get them pictures. And speaking of Brent, we do have some footage of Brent, because Brent look, I don't know about y'all, but Brent be at every goddamn Comic-Con event, yo. Like Brent can give an interview on Comic-Cons. Like Brent he's been great, man. I know we know we got his theme music, but I need a better song for him, because we know he ain't no flat earther. He be coming with the facts. He be coming here ready to kick y'all back in if y'all disrespect ASJ, and he damn sure be like, look, I ain't no JDF fan, but he is the franchise guys. You remember when he said that? He's like, I'm not a JDF fan, but without him, we couldn't do anything. So we appreciate him over here at ASJ camp. But anyway, Brent's all about facts. He is Mr. Facts Over Feelings. But anyway, guys, let's go to, so most of you guys don't know, but if you send me something via email and say, hey, I want to see you talk about this, chances are I'll probably talk about it. I kid you not. Chances are I'll probably talk about it. And so shout out to Dust Productions and Mr. Monster or whatever. Y'all know Mr. Monster. If you don't know Mr. Monster, right, guys? I'll show you a picture of him. We have footage from his audition. This is Mr. Monster. Y'all remember that? Well, we gonna take a trip to his cousin's house, okay? And in my time, in college, of my many girlfriends or whatever, I had to meet some goddamn parents. They like, hey, you fucking my daughter? I was like, yeah, I'm fucking your daughter. And I had to go stay at their houses and shit. And I had to meet her. I'll tell you some crazy stories. But let's see what it's like if you're dating someone whose parent is a putty. It's called Meet the Putty. Shout out to my man Dust Productions for recommending this. And look, Mr. Monster up in here. He about to see his family, guys. Mr. Monster. He like, I'm home. All right, let's go. Let's play it. Let's rock out.
I'm really excited to meet your parents, Vanessa. You hardly ever talk about them.
Fair use. What?
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that my parents, Alex, are well different.
Different? What? Like Republicans?
No, they're putties.
Bruh, I swear you are no more nervous as a man when you go in to meet someone's father or mom. Like moms are cool. Dads be like, God damn, man. Dads be like, yo, I know what you own. I know what time you own. I'd be like, yeah. So they be looking at me mad. They like, yo. They be like, man, I know what you doing to my daughter. I'm like, wait. I'm like, what do you mean you know what I'm doing to your daughter? Like what are you talking about? It's like, I've seen the tape. I'm like, what, this tape? Yeah. That's me doing some of my best work, Mr. Such and Such. And they be like, man, I hate you. And I'd be like, I know you hate me, man. And I know I'm probably not going to be here a while. But I'm going to treat her right. I'm not going to disrespect her. I'm not going to hit her. I'm not going to lead her on or anything like that. But at some point, we going to go our separate ways. And that's just a way of life. And guess what? You're going to be there to pick up the pieces. And that's just what it is going to be. And she going to have a good time. I don't know how long she going to be here, but I'm going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some things to do. But anyway, I'm not going. That's right. I'm not going to Jonathan Major her, bro. We not going to get in a taxi cab. You know, I ain't ever hit no woman. Ain't no woman gonna be like, hey, that shit ain't never happening. But anyway, let's get into it, guys. When you meet people's, like, put a 1 in the chat if you met someone's parents and they were like awkward as fuck. Like, I can tell you a story about a time where I went to go meet this girl and her parents hated me. They knew I was no good. But I was like, look, remember, if you were here for my Easter stream, I talked about a girl who was hanging up pictures of me, telling girls like, beware of him, he a dog, blah blah blah. And what happened was, one of my girls who was, I was dealing with romantically, she brought this shit up to me. She's like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, playing stupid. I'm like, God damn. This is what happened when you messing with them young girls who don't know how the game go or whatever. I told the girl, I said, look, if you tell someone, we're done. She told someone we were done. She put up posters. It's like, I'm telling everybody. I was like, God damn. So one of my older chicks, she come up to me like, what is this? And I got another older chick like, what is this? Like, it was just like boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, where'd you guys get this? They're like, in the women's bathroom. I'm like, oh my God. She over here trying to drop some poison in the water or whatever. She trying to let these women know. But little did she know, like, I've told everyone, look, you're not the only one, and there's other women. It is what it is. But when you're with me, and we're together. So she do that, and then it just go through like wildfire. And then my uncle, who was advising me, he's like, look, you need to restore your reputation because they saying you a hoe out here. And you may think that shit cool, but that shit ain't cool. So what did I do? I grabbed the nerdiest girl you could possibly think of, who was my organic chemistry tutor. She was younger than me. She was smart. She was like a model. She was literally like a model or whatever, but she was smart as shit. And shout out to her. I think she's like, she getting married or something, some shit, she like a food science doctor or something. She could like make Pepsi out of like nothing or whatever. But anyway, I go to meet her parents and they like, well, you got to spend a night or whatever. And I'm like, well, can I, she looked like Tyra Banks. In all honesty, she looked like Tyra Banks. And she was tall. She was taller than me. So when we would dance, she'd be like, dancing like this on my neck. I'm tall. If you ever date a tall, look, and I'm damn near 6 feet. So imagine how tall she is or whatever. But when you with this girl and her family, her mother was like, you are no good for my daughter. And I'm like, I am good for your daughter. I introduced her to my friends. We go to social circles. We get into parties for free. I'm the king of my goddamn campus or whatever. Literally the king of I was voted king of my campus. So I go to her house. I meet her mom. They got like a little fucking Shih Tzu dog. And they're like, I got to spend a night because she lived farther away. She lived like another state away. And I'm like, where do I sleep? I'm like, do I get to sleep in the bed with your daughter? And she was like, nope. I'm like, so where am I sleeping? She like, you can sleep on the couch. I'm like, the couch? She's like, yeah, the couch down here. I'm like, the couch where the dog sleep? She's like, yeah, that couch. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm like, God damn. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, how you gonna do me like that? Like, you gonna put me on the couch with the dog sleep because you don't like me? I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm like, man, anyway, whatever. I sleep on the couch or whatever that night. And then I go home and then lo and behold, we didn't work out. Obviously, I was like, look, your mom got me sleeping on the goddamn couch. Not even a guest bedroom, the fucking couch. But anyway, if you met someone in a weird family, put a 1 in the comments. And shout out to my man, Mr. Monster, with the donation. He says, look, my family, yeah, we about to see your family, man. We about to see your cousins up in there. But let me get out of the story time. But she had me sleep on the goddamn couch, guys. Was that fair or foul, man? Like, hey, the dog sleeps over there. Hey, yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring you some blankets. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, lady, I love your daughter, for crying out loud. She's like, nah. Get your ass on the couch with the dog. Anyway, let's see Mr. Monster's peeps out here. Yeah, I'm saying let's get into it. This is called Meet the Putty. Sorry about that story, guys.
What?
Daddy!
Yeah.
Parents are actual putty patrollers, like from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Oh my goodness. I see we freezing up already. Like, I don't know what it is, guys. I'm so sorry when it freezes up. I can't really control it. I downloaded the video. and everything. But they like, yo, no. Anyway, let's keep going.
I knew you wouldn't understand.
No. I do. It's just I've never seen one in person before. I can tell which one's your mom and which one's your dad.
That's rude.
Like, look, how would he tell though? Like, he looking at the private part. He looking for the bulge, and he like, yo, there is no bulge. Which one is mom? Which one is dad?
It's hard to tell. And they just look alike.
Bro. You see the goddamn family portrait? Like, yo, Mr. Monster, who are these people, man? Which one your cousins? Oh man, which one is your cousins? Oh man. Oh, Simply, did you spell it right? I didn't see it. I didn't see it, Simply, Melissa. Maybe it ain't come through yet. But you see this picture? You see it? Look, man, I've seen some crazy family pictures. I've seen pictures where the mom looked like the dog and shit, because after a while they start looking like each other. But anyway. Who's the one digging in the nose right here? You know what I'm saying? Who is this one digging in the nose? Like, yo, bro. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Putties or.
She wants to know if you want more chicken.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. So, Mr. Patroller, what do you do for work?
Yo, I can't with this, man. What do you do for work? Oh my goodness.
He got laid off. Rita Repulsa fired the entire patrol after she realized the inefficiency of Clay henchmen.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Look, I think we just got off on the wrong foot. Can we just start fresh, and maybe after dinner we can just have some fun?
All right, so he recovered. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Like they was working for Rita. Rita ran on some tough times, so she had to cut back. She had to cut back. And she had to make some cuts. She laid them off.
All right. Okay. One word. 2 syllables. A putty. Yes.
A putty. He was a putty. And yeah, man, Rita was laying people off, man.
Hey, that's a surprise. You guys want?
Oh, what game do you think he's about to bring, guys? Because this is epic. I remember this one. He's about to bring a game. Now, Monopoly will ruin some friendships, but this game may have a stronger impact.
Wait, this game?
The Mighty Morphin Power Ranger game? What the hell?
Whoa. Okay, I don't even know what to play. I just want Oh, yeah, that's so funny.
Now, look, guys, I've gotten drunk with parents before, and sometimes that is great, man. When they cool like that, like, oh my goodness, I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go blow your daughter back out. But anyway, it's smooth. It's so smooth.
Thank you both for such an amazing evening. Listen, Walla, if you ever need help beating up those Power Rangers, you know who to call. Okay? Watch out. I'm coming at you.
Alex, be careful.
Coming at you right in the chest. Bam! Oh, God!
Oh, no. Oh, no. Just X'd out the mom or the dad. I forget, but
I told you my dad had a rare exploding heart condition.
Hey, but shout out to them, yo. That was funny. All right.
So do you guys like?
All right, guys. Are y'all ready for the main event? I hope you guys are. I edited it. I played it. I'm still waiting on Someone said they sent me a donation. I'm like, well, I would love to give you credit, Simply Melissa, but I haven't gotten it. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but I'll get it when I get it. I appreciate you though. Let's get into the main event. I think did I download it? Give me a second. Let me do some cleaning up, guys. What did you think of that? Was that clip for the win? Mr. Monster, what's up with your family? Mr. Monster, what's up with your family? RIP to your uncle. It was all bad. It was sorry, man. Sorry. But let me remove this and make sure I have the right stuff loaded for you guys. And hold on. I'm gonna actually play this from my computer. I'm gonna play it from my computer, and hopefully it works for you guys. And yeah, guys, if you ever send me any Power Ranger content that's funny or something that you think is funny that you want me to react to, send it to me, email it to me or whatever, and I'll get to it. I promise you, I'll get to it on the next Power Ranger stream. So let me share this. Yeah, man. RIP to his uncle, man. RIP to Mr. Monster uncle, man. All right, so this is the main event, guys. This is that's so odd. Why is it not showing up? Give me a second. Cancel. Present. Oh, I know why. Window. It didn't pop up. All right, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're gonna share it right here. This is what I edited, okay? And if you hear no sound, because sometimes this works with or without sound, and it just be killing my vibe. This will be available for members to watch without my commentary. So.
When did you move to New York?
Okay, so she's doing this interview with No Pink Spandex, and it's about an hour interview, but it's only 17 minutes of it that I think is really great. And she's going to cover everything from auditioning to why she doesn't do Comic-Cons to why she left the show and how she feels about other Rangers. And the other Rangers is the most telling part, if you ask me.
I was 19, so I graduated from high school. I spent a year on Cape Cod, just working and
put a 1 in the
saving
chat if
money,
you can
and
hear
then the following year I
If you can hear it, make sure you put a 1 in the chat for me so I know the sound is going through.
auditioned for AMDA, American Musical Dramatic Academy, and I went to New York to go to school there.
And what was that experience like then?
That was amazing too, but I found out at that time that I had stage fright.
Oh, really?
I was really quite petrified as soon as I got on stage, and they didn't ask me back the second year because well, again, I skipped way too many classes. And
Look, Amy Jo was like, F school, guys. She was not really about that school life. Not at all.
She was New York City. Are you kidding?
Yeah, the sound is loud because I amped it up and I turned it down on my Rodecaster, so it shouldn't clip for you guys.
And I think the stage fright had something to do with it. So then I ended up going to Lee Strasberg for about 6 months, and then a guy that I had met, who was my boyfriend, was moving to Los Angeles, so I decided to join him. So I moved out to LA as well.
Look at her following her boyfriend to LA for love. Like, come on, you know that. You knew it was gonna work out, right?
That January. So I spent about a year and a half in New York, and then went to California.
Okay, and so you went to California, and I read that in like the first month you were out there, it's like, oh, there's this audition, Power Rangers, let me go for it. So is that true? It was like a month that you were there, and then you got the show?
No, I got there in January. And so I spent about 6 months really just kind of diving into classes and doing some student films. And I did this one acting class with this woman, Katie Wallens. and she was also a casting director. And so that summer, so I was there about 6 months. That summer, she was casting Power Rangers in her office. So she called me and said, "Why don't you come in?" So I went in and I got the job. And I actually had just a little discouraged, a little lonely. The boyfriend I had, we broke up. He had moved back to Texas, and I was on my way moving home.
Shocker.
Like I was done. I was gonna go.
Shocker, guys. It didn't work out, guys. It didn't work out with her and the boyfriend. He moved back to Texas, and it wasn't JDF.
Back maybe to New York or something.
Really?
Yeah. So I had actually basically sold everything and was moving back home. But the night before I was moving, I met this man named Walter Rainey, who ended up being my acting coach for about 10 years after that and helped me get through my stage fright and stuff. And he sort of, I met him in the Hollywood Diner, which doesn't exist anymore. And he encouraged me to stay. So I stayed, and actually I went home for about 2 weeks. He called my parents, my dad and my mom, and was like, she really should come back. And so I went back, and actually that week that I got back was when I got the audition for Power Rangers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it worked out.
Not the relationship,
So
though.
what was the audition process like?
I think I went through about.
All right, guys. She's about to go through the audition process, and it was very interesting to me that they broke them up into teams. And this is how, ASJ, the original 5, this is where that original 5 stuff comes from.
I don't really remember, but I think about 8 auditions.
8?
It was a lot. I remember there was a ton of kids, and they sort of narrowed us down to like 5 different groups. So like me and David Yost, and there was actually, Twee wasn't with us at that point. It was a different girl.
Right, Audrey Dubois.
Yeah. And then Walter and Jason. Not Frank, but the other guy.
Yeah.
Look, you heard her say Jason, not Frank, but the other guy. That lets you know, like when someone say, not Henry, but the other, you know what I'm saying, like the other guy, That shit is wild.
Austin St. John.
Yeah. His name was Jason at the time.
Right.
And so they paired us together. So there was about 5 other groups auditioning, going through the same auditioning process. So we got really close, hanging out and just sort of, I don't know, preparing for the auditions. And our group ended up getting it, which was really cool.
So they never mix and matched each group. It was just going to be one of the groups that they put together?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know how that worked or what their logic was, but then they ended up replacing Audrey with Twee. So that was the only sort of shift within the group. In the beginning process, they might have paired us in different things, but I don't really remember that. I remember just being right off the bat with David and Walter and everybody. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because it was at, I believe.
A really funny thing that happened when hindsight, at the time, it wasn't so.
All right, so now she's about to talk about a story. I believe this is the Hawaii story.
Funny. We went to Hawaii. Did you ever hear about this trip that we all went to Hawaii?
No.
Okay, so they fly us all to Hawaii for sort of like an appearance of some sort. I don't know what we were doing, but so we landed in Hawaii. It might have been like a year after, maybe 6 months. There was no security, and there's like 10,000 people at the airport.
Shut the front door.
No, it was so scary. I just remember like standing behind Jake.
Fans was spawn camping at the airport, like, yo, the Rangers come in. The Rangers are coming in. All right, we up there. We about to go get some free autographs. We about to get it in with the Rangers.
Jason, Frank. So it must have been like a year later because he came on later. And we're walking through, and you know how they put lays on you?
Right.
Okay. We all almost were laid to death. They put so many flowers on us. I couldn't breathe. I started hyperventilating. I look, and Jason turns around and look at me. He has so many flowers. All you can see are his eyes. It was so crazy. And my boyfriend at the time was with me, and he was like trying to like keep people back, like pushing us through the crowd. And anyway, we got out the front door, and we got in the limo, and then I remember just driving away and turning around and looking back, and Jason, of course, is hanging out the roof screaming, yeah! And there was just a sea of people. It was very overwhelming again.
But it's a very funny story in hindsight.
Yeah.
Wow. But did you notice she kind of got behind Jason though, not her boyfriend? That should be very. Yo, if I'm out in Hawaii with my girl and she getting pressed and she go behind another man, I'm gonna be like, yo, what the what's going on with y'all two? I know y'all close, but like, is you anyway?
Oh, it sounds scary.
They had absolutely no security. It was so weird because they didn't expect that. They didn't expect there to be so many people.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? That
for me a bit.
Okay, now she's about to talk about Comic-Con, guys. And a lot of people are always saying, like, why she's never at Comic-Con. Now you're about to get the reason why. And I know some people heard maybe that story, but this right here is, I think, about 14 years old.
It was not frustrating, but nerve-wracking thing. Anyway, it was school, and we weren't really hugely compensated. And it became so popular that there was this, that's what gave me nightmares. It was sort of overwhelming, you know? It was like, if that show stopped tomorrow, I'm going to have to go down the street and become a waitress again.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time, it was so popular. And the kids who loved the show were awesome. That was amazing to have that fan base. But it also brought in a fan base that wasn't kids, like men. A lot of people in prison, or you know.
Yeah, man. You know, the prison people like, yo, you know how like when you're a celebrity, say, hey, if you got any mail you want to send me, you can send it to this P.O. box. And the guys in jail were literally like, what P.O. box is Amy Jo? Oh, she got this P.O. box. Oh, let me tell her how much of a fan I am. Like, yo. You know every guy in prison, you know what they thinking about for the most part? I'm telling you, you like, what would they be doing with her? What do you think they would do with her pictures, guys? All right.
Wow.
Seriously, it brought in this really crazy, strange fan base as well, along with the amazing people and the amazing kids. So that, you know, that's always been a bit, I know I'm talking a lot, but anyway, people
go ahead, Chow.
You know, people ask me why I don't go to like the Morphiconic or these type of things. And I couldn't, and I didn't all through the 90s because of this, because it really frightened me.
So you're saying that you didn't, you know, like go to different conventions or whatever because you felt overwhelmed and you would literally get nightmares by being overwhelmed.
Yeah, and not only just because of my brain being afraid of it, but there were a few certain instances during the 90s, and knock on wood that those people are gone or whatever, that were very dangerous and were sort of stalking a little bit. And anyway, situations I don't need to tell you all about, but they
see, that's the thing. Like, I want to know about your stalker situation. Like, yo, what happened with that stalker situation? Like, did you get that straightened out? I want to know, like, she's like, yeah, he got arrested, or this happened, or, you know, I caught him in the bushes or whatever, or something like that. I want to hear the juice. But Amy, she plays it so like evenly killed. Like, no, I'm not giving you no juice today. I'll be like, Amy.
It frightened me.
But speaking of your cast,
all right.
Well, I meant
this is where she's about to cook ASJ. Make sure you have your good listening ears on and look at the words that she says to describe them.
A couple of cast members, just a couple, and just, you know, you're gonna give your thoughts. You're down?
Sure.
You're down? Okay. All right. So let's start out with Walter Jones.
Well, I haven't seen Walter in about 15 years, I think.
Goddamn. Could you imagine working with someone day in and day out, and then you haven't seen them for 15 years? What type of relationship do you have? See, those are questions I want to know. Like, oh, we were just coworkers, because the relationship is different with each other Ranger.
Wow.
And I think the last time I actually talked to him on the phone was when Twee had died, and he actually called to tell me. And then we've like emailed a bit in the past year, sort of reconnected. But he's fantastic. I had a ball with him. He was really fun. Yeah. He
was so fun. I ain't heard from him in about 15 years. Like, come on, Amy. Like, why didn't you hear from him in 15 years? If I'm no Pink Spandex, I might dig a little deeper. But then again, you don't want like Amy Jo to like back off. But I may have asked just one follow-up question. But anyway.
Amazing. All right. So let's move on to Austin St. John.
You know, I literally have not seen that person or talked to that person since he left the show.
She won't even say his name. I literally have not seen that person or talked to that person since he left the show. Like, God damn, like ASJ, what's going on? Here, I'll run it back. Because I don't want to cut her off.
Move on to Austin St. John.
You know, I literally have not seen that person or talked to that person since he left the show, because he left before I did.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was an interesting cat. He was he was a very, very nice guy. But he was I remember he had some crazy stories. Like, he used to tell some out there stories. That's sort of the thing I think I remember most about him.
Like, what kind of stories he would tell?
Oh my goodness. There we go. No pink spandex. Hey, what kind of stories would he tell? Like, I want to hear one of the stories. Look, you know his stories be like grandiose, man. You know it's gonna be like, oh yeah, the Liberty Statue of Liberty was falling and I kind of dove up under it and I walked on water and I held it up and then, you know, I got an award from the government, you know, stuff like that.
Oh my God, like, story, I don't even know how to explain it. He just had these crazy stories about his life, and I don't even know if half of them were true or not or whatever, but I can't even remember. I just remember being like, oh my God, this guy has had a crazy, crazy life.
Oh, snap. You gotta find Austin again. Okay. All right.
I remember, and then, like, actually, I think the last thing I heard about him, that something happened to him physically, but his dog was with him, and his dog kept him alive. Like, his dog kept like gnawing on his hands, trying to keep him awake.
Yeah, I heard that.
Something crazy happened.
Yo, we gotta ASJ, bro. I know we may not see eye to eye, but I want the goddamn dog story. And is the dog still alive? Because I want the dog statement too. You know, I want him like, hey, so, you know, ASJ said you saved his life back in the day by licking his hand to keep him up from passing out. Saved his life. Can you corroborate that story? Dog, I'm like, roar, 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 roar. No, the dog probably is. Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, and he's, you know, I think he attended the first Paramorphicon, and so you know, we saw him recently. Yeah, and now he's currently he's an EMT.
Oh, nice.
So
if you live in California,
overseas. He in Virginia.
Oh, nice.
And then now he's overseas, I guess, doing his EMT thing. So
really.
So when he comes back to the States, we can ask him about the stories.
Oh,
all right.
You think he came on there? He was like, "Oh, pink spandex, you want to do an interview?" Like, you know, she reached out to him for an interview. Do you think he came on there?
Nope.
Hell no. He like, you ain't about to ask me about the goddamn dog that saved my life, and then you gonna bring the dog up. He's like, rough. Yeah, I saved this life for some kibbles and bits. No, I'm joking.
Next would be, well, you know, clear the air. A Twee.
Oh, poor Twee. Yeah, that was just sort of devastating. I actually had gone and met her for a drink at Chateau Maman, like maybe 2 months before she passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I got that phone call from Walter, and then me and David went down to her funeral, and it was just devastating. It was awful.
Wow. So she went with David. Interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, she was amazing, and she was really a hilarious girl. She was a funny chick. We got really close at a certain point in our life where we were sleeping over each other's house. The earthquake, the big earthquake.
Right. Okay.
We were having a slumber party. She was sleeping over. And oh my God, we went through that earthquake together, me and her. We thought nuclear war was happening.
No, man, it's about to get demonetized.
We did. We didn't know what was happening. It was crazy. And how crazy is our job? Okay. So earthquake happens. All right.
About to say, go ahead.
The morning of the earthquake, they called us into work. We went.
Oh, really?
Wow. We go down there. We ended up not shooting because like the crew didn't show up. But
yeah, I wouldn't think so. I mean, wow.
It was crazy. They're just kind of pinch their pennies, that's for sure.
For real. They have some nerve. Oh, we just had an earthquake, biggest earthquake ever, like
Most
in like
devastating.
a bajillion years. By the way, coming to work. like the highway is split into two.
Hey, you know, Saban was like, "Hey, no days off. Y'all signed the contract. I expect y'all to be here to shoot. Okay, we ain't trying to hear you. Nothing else.
8 hours to get to work. It's no problem."
But in a sense, we were all so young and just kind of like alone in California. It was actually that morning all kind of showing up. I remember when Jason, like Frank, he was like pulling in. It was just kind of like, oh, like, because all these people were our home basically. So it was kind of nice to actually all gather on that morning as well and just make sure everybody's okay.
Okay. Speaking of, up Jason Frank.
Now, you know, she had a crush on JDF. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, she won't go on record with it, but you know. Anyway.
Jason is probably one of the craziest people I've ever met in my life. In a good way.
Okay.
Literally. He is, I mean, I saw him in New York maybe like 5 years ago. We hung out one night. But working with him, he was just one of those people that had that special spark, that charisma that not a lot of people have, and he has it. He's something very special about him. But he also has this like mentality of like, oh, how do I explain it? Like he doesn't care. He just doesn't care. Like I remember they had these quads that we were shooting.
Like you could tell she probably like playing in her hair when she talking about him. If a girl is playing in her hair when she talking about she like you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to move fast.
Shooting with or whatever, and like he comes outside. He's the type of guy like he got on the quad and just took off, like just got on it, like we're about to start shooting, and just drives down the street and out of sight. And the director and everybody's like, where is he going? And he was gone for like 20 minutes. He just went on a ride.
I know. She's like, oh, he went on a ride. I wish I was on the back of it with him.
One of the funniest things. I just remember laughing I almost peed. I laughed so hard.
Come on.
But anyway, that was him. That was who he was. He was just the crazy guy.
And we'll get back to him in a second.
Okay.
We'll go to David Yost.
He's one of my best friends. I love that man so much.
He's still cool.
We've stayed very close for the last 20 years. I just saw him on Cape Cod, actually. Yeah, I just think he has a very sweet soul. I love that guy. And he was great to work with. And he was, I don't know, we used to fight a lot, me and David, little cats and dogs, almost like brother and sister. We have a brother-sister relationship for sure. We haven't fought in 20 years. But
now, no pink spandex is about to fire from the hip. Just listen to what she say.
When we were working, we used to get in all kinds of crazy fights.
What would you guys fight over?
Who knows? Like stupid.
What kinds of
We were like brother and sister, literally.
Did you ever fight over boys?
Baby.
Did you hear? Did you hear what she said? Did you ever fight over boys? I'll run it back. I want you guys to hear it.
Did you ever fight over boys?
Baby.
Okay.
Hey, rumor has it. Now look, this is explosive as shit that they were fighting over JDF. Anyway, that's just a rumor. Let me keep going.
Okay. I'm okay. Am I missing anybody? Oh, when you decide, okay, what was the reason for you to leave the show? Why did you want to leave?
Because I was done. I'd done 152 episodes. And I was really good friends with Shuki Levy, who is one of the owners, him and Haim. And I did the same thing when I left Felicity. I just went to him and as a friend said, I think I'm done. I think I'm ready to like go try to do something else. And he said, awesome, great. Here, I wrote this little movie called Susie Q. Will you do this and about maybe like 5 more episodes?
So her story hasn't changed in 14 years, guys. 14 years hasn't changed.
Or finish the season and do this little movie. I'm like, sure, that's a good deal. So he let me go. And I did Susie Q with him up in Vancouver. And then that was that.
Okay. So, and then what did you think of Catherine Sutherland basically taking place?
Yeah, I think I met her in Australia. Was she from Australia?
Yes.
So was she in the movie?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So how did she come in? I don't remember how that worked out.
I think
But
I think she said she auditioned for the movie or something like that.
She first auditioned for the movie to play Dacia, then didn't get the part, but yeah.
Anyway, yeah, she was great. And I think I did maybe 3 episodes that she was in as well or something like that. I'm not sure. But I worked with her a little bit. And she was great.
Okay. And then
the year before, Austin and Walter and Twee had left.
Right.
They wanted it to go union. And and that was, they had every right to want that. And I was just naive and young and stupid. And David left too. And no, David stayed. What am I talking about? And me and David and Jason stayed. And in hindsight, I wonder if we all band together.
Yeah, there
I
you
wonder
go.
what would have happened. I wonder if we would have become union. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, what did they? So they went in by themselves, like, look, we want to become union.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they said, really? You want to become union? Okay, I'm just going to replace you guys. And then so became like sort of the Power Ranger thing is that
man.
I always say it's kind of like Menudo, right? Because like the members in the band always changed. So we became completely replaceable, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think basically the truth on any show, really.
Yeah.
People are expendable. At the end of the day, we're all
and yeah.
All right. So that was the highlights from that interview, which is great. And shout out to my guy, Blake. Blake, hey, I sent you this interview, Henry, and I'm sure others did too. You are correct. So much good info here. Just want to say thanks so much for covering Amy Jo. You the best. No, thank you, Blake. You the best. Thank you for donating to the content. Thank you for donating to the channel. And thank you for being here, Blake. You've been here a while. You've been here a while. I appreciate you, Blake. Thank you so much. And she said, like, hey, I wonder what would have happened if they would have stayed together. Man, they would have been so big. But ultimately, when the whole, hey, we about to leave and we want a union, that was a domino effect. I was like, okay, we're gonna replace y'all, and now we just gonna replace y'all every year like they do in Japan or whatever. That's it. See you. Hey, you want to leave, Brent? All right. ASJ. All right. Peace out, man. And other people, if they would have stayed together, oh my goodness, they didn't see the bigger picture. And I don't want to throw ASJ under the bridge or anything, but it would have been a completely different show. Season 2 would have been way different, probably way better. The movie would have been way over the top. I still think JDF probably would have came out as the White Ranger and he would have stayed the Red Ranger. I'm telling you, just eat it a little bit. Now, guys, if you're here for the court stuff, I'll show you the court stuff. But before I show you the court, I do want to talk about 2 things per se. 2 things. And that is because I got the prep. I'll be prepping for y'all. I'll be prepping for y'all. I know y'all want to talk about the 30th. And let me see. Is they gonna let me in? They're gonna let me in my goddamn Twitter. My Twitter been going crazy. And Twitter always lags out. It always lags out. That's what I need that desktop for. Twitter always lag out on me, y'all. I'd be like, Twitter won't let me be great. They won't let me be great. I'd be like, Twitter, can I be great? They'd be like, nope. And here we go right here. I'll share the screen with you guys. Because I know we're going to touch about this, and then we'll get into the court stuff, and we probably got and then we're going to show the pictures that everyone sent me. I'll do a double check of my email and see if you want your pictures shown, email me now. But we'll talk about this tweet real quick that we're going to share where she talk about, for the record, guys, for all you naysayers trying to kick my back in, I never said no. I just didn't say yes to what was offered. But the other fun stuff is in store. Looking forward to watching my friends kick butt. Power Rangers 30th. Now, remember, every movie she did with JDF. And JDF was like, look, I ain't doing none of this stuff. And maybe Francis could probably provide us with a little bit more inside information. But that is the reason. And we also know, guys, that she has the comic book coming up. And I don't know what the comic book is about per se. It's going to be the PinkRanger. She's going to get to tell her story or relive it or whatever you want to say. Let me get these advertisements out. But she's not going to be in the 30th. But someone, I don't know, Danny Wu or something said, hey, she kind of goes back and forth on the Power Ranger community. One day she want to be a Power Ranger, one day she don't. So original Pink Power Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson is writing a new comic book series. It's her version, exclusive. Right? Now, how does she do it? What's it say? It's been after raising $250,000 in less than 24 hours via Kickstarter campaign. Like, bruh, you know you got pull when you could raise $250,000 from fans in less than 24 hours. That's amazing. Okay. She will write a brand new Power Rangers comic book right here with Boom Studios. And you know I got my signed JDF thing, and I think it's going to be nice. I'm going to look forward to reading it. Hopefully, you know, it's available for everyone to buy and all that good stuff. And it's going to be debuting next year. She collaborated with her partner and director, Matt Hassan, to co-write it. She recalls coming up with the idea before the pandemic hit in 2020. Oh, man, I said this. Oh, anyway, I was daydreaming about it and mentioned it to my boyfriend, Matt. Look at her. Look at her, Matt. Matt Hassan. What we gonna have to look up Matt Hassan. We got to see who this guy is. Chopping our favorite crush down. You know, Matt Hassan. We got to look him up. He said, why don't you try to write it as a comic book? That's what, look, it was his idea. Well, her idea. He was like, look, let's do it. Anyway, we had all the time on our hands, so we daydreamed up this entire comic book series, knowing the 30th anniversary was coming and she was not going to be a part of it. This is something she's been excited about for quite some time. It's been so hard to sit on this and not talk about it for a year, 3 really. She says, it's different from the original in a sense that it's her version, okay? I honestly never watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. She said, like, yo, Amy, what the hell? You on the show and you never watched it? I'm like, did you watch it? She like, nope. Hell no. I don't watch that. I let the kids watch that. After leaving the series in 1995, she said, I just moved on from Power Rangers and had no idea about the fan outrage and, you know, ensured I didn't even know they were upset. There was no internet. There was no social media. This is true, though. I give her that. I give her that. She says working on the set of Power Rangers had its flaws. The series was a non-union. She made roughly $700 an episode. Okay. That's $700 an episode. That's not horrible, but I know what everyone wants. Oblivious to unions and benefits that she could have received, Johnson admits she was just excited to be working as an actor. I was getting paid more than I've ever been paid on a job a week. That's what I told you guys. ASJ was making more money than he ever made, but it wasn't enough. It was never enough for him. Anyway, I matured, grew older, and found out what was safe and normal. So yeah, there was a little bit of people taking advantage. But we are all excited for the comic book, but we really want to look up this Matt Hassan guy. Matt Hassan. Y'all know this guy? Y'all know him? Hassan. Is it Matt Hassan? We got to look him up. I got to see who this guy is. I didn't read this article all like that. Like, yo, Matt. Yo, bruh. Like, you better be nice to Amy or we all gonna come for you, right? You know what I'm saying? Where's the article? Sorry guys. I'm doing a little fishing expert. Come on, get this goddamn thing out of here. Matt Hotson. Y'all know Matt Hassan? Y'all don't know him? Y'all didn't even know she was with him. Hotson. Amy Jo Johnson. All right, guys, we on the case. Y'all like, who is he? I don't know who he is. I can't freaking find a picture of this guy. Let's go to images. Here, I'll show you how I do it. Like, y'all like, yo, you looking for it? Like, yeah, I'm looking for him. Is this the guy? Is this the guy? No, this is not the guy, right? This ain't the guy, right? This the guy who chopping her down? Is it him? Hold on. Here, I'll show you. Let me make it bigger. Is this the guy right here? I can't get a good picture of him. I definitely went through our Insta, but anyway, let's get into the cult, guys. Y'all like, yo, look, Henry, he just to the goddamn cult. So we went through her not being the 30th, and the final thing is the cult. So make sure you guys like the stream. I know we did the interview, but now we about to do the cult. Y'all like, what cult was she in? Now look, I do not condone or support anyone joining a god doggone cult, but we about to watch it. All right, so I'm sharing this tab. I don't endorse it. I don't support it. Okay. Remember, she's from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And you're like, well, who's out there? It's the community of Jesus. Okay. The community of Jesus. Or the community of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So this is the cult that she was a part of for 12 years. And we're gonna look at a survivor, and then we're gonna look at pictures, and then I'm gonna drop the link so Brent can come up and tell us his Amy Jo story because it's actually pretty good. Look at this. You think this is a parade, but this is not a parade. These are people who are in a quote unquote we say cult, they say it's something else. Anyway.
With military precision, their band marches in the town's July parade.
Uh-oh, I gotta
The
put
Community of
CC on it.
Jesus even sponsors Orleans fireworks display.
It's the community of Jesus, and they sponsored local fireworks display. Now, when you see how they live, and you're gonna be like, yo, she was living there? She was living there? Yeah.
A wholesome and patriotic image is what Cape Codders see, and it may be what draws newcomers to the group.
I don't think people know what they're getting into. I really don't, because it looks so good. And for the first time, you know, the first part of when you're there, it's just so nice and pleasant.
Yes, this is pre-Power Rangers, guys. This is from 7 to 19, or not 7 to 19, but probably from birth to 12 at least.
But slowly, former members say, as contact with the outside world diminished, the rules and regulations increased. To work hard, do as they were told, and to never question. Suzanne Uten had moved to the community from Holland.
All right, so Suzanne, she joined and then she got out. Let's hear it.
She says being forbidden to read to her mother was particularly cruel.
Everything was stripped of me. I couldn't have anything that reminded me of my home, of my family. Things my daddy had written me. My daddy committed suicide when I was 9 years old. And the only thing I had of him were some pictures when I came to the US, some pictures and some poems he had written. And they were destroyed.
Growing numbers of former members now believe they were victims of mind control.
We could not listen to any other.
So what happens typically with these organizations is when people get out, they realize they were under control. They were under control. And someone said she was in there from 3 to 15. 3 to 15. Thank you for that.
The ministry, we had to listen nonstop to Kay and Judy tapes. Those sisters down doing their stained glass have to have a tape go there every minute of the day. You're not free to read what you want. You're told what to read. You're not free to look at what you want. You're told what to look at. You're told what to read, how to read it, what to think.
God, man, this is crazy.
Is the Community of Jesus a cult? Well, ex-members say Mother Kay and Mother Judy called themselves God's anointed and controlled every aspect of members' lives.
Bro, this is crazy. Can you imagine someone controlling everything?
Including telling them where to go, whom they could speak with, and even controlling the sexual practices of married couples.
If you
Wait a minute.
To have a baby, then it was sin, and we were to all write down all of our sexual sins.
Bro, this is like some Handmaid's Tale stuff. Like, hey, if you here, you have to be. Ain't none of this. Y'all not be getting along today. Hey, we gonna be in the room. We gonna be watching you, and we gonna make sure y'all get along because we need babies.
Passing it to the priest, and we would receive absolution the next morning. It was like, oh my God, this is the last private place of my life that they have finally entered. And I think for me, that was the beginning of the end.
I believed that Mother Kay and Mother Judy were direct messengers from God. They had a direct line from God. And anybody they put in authority had a direct line from God because they got it from Mother Kay and Mother Judy.
Bruh.
Steve Masson is a nationally recognized expert on cults. He has interviewed several former members of the Community of Jesus and believes they were receptive.
You don't really.
Now, the crazy thing is they're still active, guys. They are still active. I'm not even BSing you guys. You could still join if you wanted to, and you could live on their land.
Realize what's happening to you until it's already happened, and then your ability to analyze it and to reality test has been dismantled. And so very intelligent people become clones of the top leadership.
There's a distinct feeling among these former members that the community does use mind control techniques.
Well, my experience is
Look,
absolutely.
you think you're gonna get the director of community to say mind control? You think they like? Come on, man.
No way is that true. First of all, when you speak about this whole sex direction, after 21 years of living here, I think I would know if there was some sort of sex direction. And I can tell you very directly.
If you watch any movie, when they get the leader corner, they'd be like, "No, I had no idea this was going on. If it was going on, I would have stopped it. We don't condone that type of stuff." And then they got you in 4K with some video doing it. It's all bad.
There is none.
Former members told Chronicle that community leaders use guilt and fear to instill obedience. Guilt that if they didn't conform to community standards, their children would turn out more wretched than they were. Fear that if they questioned anything, they would be punished.
I was put on my tummy, and my head and my nose were supposed to touch the floor for over 12 hours.
Holy crap.
Break me. Without drink, without food.
Sometimes you're on eating disciplines. I was on a 40-day fast of only eating grapes, raisins, and grape juice. So by that time,
What type of diet is that? Grapes, grape juice, and raisins?
I would say I was definitely physically broken down.
Even the son of founder Kay Anderson now
I think we got a member in the chat.
criticizing the community.
I think we do have a member in the chat of this Jesus community.
His mother created. Peter Anderson and his wife Heidi married after both had left the community. Heidi died 3 years ago.
Another discipline that Heidi told about was not being able to speak for months at a time, to keep her head to the ground and only to speak when spoken to, or to carry a crucifix in one hand at all times for months. She would be kept in an unheated cottage with little warm clothing on, forced to scrub pots and pans. And one of the sisters would come down and yell at her and say that
Yo, someone said David Koresh vibes. Yo, you look, David Koresh. Oh. I mean, if we want to go down there, if we want to go down this, like we could. I don't want people to think like I support that, but in high school I had to study all this. All these people, Jim Jones, Koresh, had to study like, serial deleters. It was called Government and Criminology. Phenomenal class.
Incestuous relationship with her mother, and the mother Kay and Mother Judy knew this. God had told them that.
People describe being forced to carry a crucifix in one hand
Our girl Peggy
at a time, forced to either overeat to get their weight up as a kind of humiliation, or to almost starve, surviving on grapes and grape juice for weeks at a time. Are these forms of discipline?
No, they are not.
She like, well, we know her ass ain't on the damn food discipline diet, but she eating good.
Absolutely are not. Yeah, some of us did fast at different times, but it wasn't, again, it wasn't an authoritative have to. This was something we could choose to do.
Why would these people make up stories?
Yeah.
I really don't know what their problem is in what they're saying.
Hey, quit talking about the love of my life in the chat, yo. I see you, Blake.
There are so many ways in which people perceive situations. This seems to be the age where personality disorders, things that are in people's past lives, lead them to perceive situations in an entirely different fashion than what is really taking place in that situation.
All right, I don't know if I should play this,
But
man. It could
according
be
to at
some
least one
mind
former
control.
member, it was the leadership of the community who let their perceptions get out of hand.
What I think happened was they made a commitment to the Lord, to God, and their egos got in the way, and they started playing God.
Yo. All right, guys. Now I'll get to the pictures everyone sent me. Ain't that crazy? Yo, come on. If that's not crazy, I don't know what is. Some people said they sent me their pictures during the stream. I don't see them though. Unless you previously sent me your pictures. I know I got Nathan and I got Brent. Nathan is here. Brent is here. Oh, okay. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me go through these pictures. Let me move this off to the side. Give me a second. I appreciate you guys sending me y'all pictures in. But what y'all think of this, man? Like the stream. We about to do pictures, and then we're going to go into whatchamacallit. I gotta look at these pictures before to make sure. Oh, wow. Wow, this is a good one. This is a good one. From Kyle. Let me put that in there. Give me a second. All right, Kyle, we got you up in there. What do you guys think of that? I'm like multitasking, and I really can't even see what the hell y'all talking about. I dropped a link to people who want to come up, get in the back. I gotta load y'all pictures up. Shout out to my guy. I see Influence Films. I got you, buddy. You're gonna be in the collage. Influence Films, got you. Nick, Nick was all right. Thank goodness, Nick, you got the mask over the kid. Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, cool. All right, wow. Save image as. Give me a second. Nick, appreciate you guys sharing y'all photos. What do you guys think of the stream so far? Is it good? Is it a dub? Brent, where you at? Because you had that JDF story. Where are you at, my friend? Save image as Nick 2. And I see Sean Rhea in the back already. Appreciate you. And Nick, I ain't gonna put the one up there, your son, with his face out. So sorry about that, Nick. We got W's in the chat. Look, man, I can get a dub without talking about, kids online. Shout out to everybody who watching me on Twitch right now. I appreciate y'all. All right, so let's go through these pictures. Give me a second. Let me close out some stuff. Boop. Give me a second. So this was the Amy JO stream. David Yost is up next. He on deck. I see we got our guy Brent here. He ain't look like he working. He looked like he jamming out, and I'll bring him up to talk about his pictures. Give me a second. Let me put him up. And then we'll get Brent up here. Then Sean, I got you back there, buddy. Nick, if you want to come up and talk about your pictures, you're more than welcome. All right, so let me share this. Let me share his, and we'll do it while Brent is on here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give Brent his just due. Share, because we Brent, we're gonna play his theme music. All right, so let's bring up Brent. Hey Brent, how's it going, man? Good. How are you? How have you been?
Good.
Tell us about this picture, Brent, because this is where you at. You out here in these.
This was the rehearsal. So they're rehearsing like the whole dance thing. Because it wasn't. I was able to get the picture because there was no security yet, and
yeah, I saw a picture with security, and I was like, "Yo, he let you get that off?"
Yeah. So this was before security. They did the whole rehearsal, and I asked one of the Putties to do the voice, and it wasn't very good. So,
man, we need Mr. Monster. Mr. Monster, we need that. But anyway, all right. So that's that picture. Let's go to the next one. This is more behind the scenes footage, right? This is more rehearsal.
Yes, more rehearsals. Yeah.
Okay. So we got girl Putties back there. Like, yo, girl Putties. Like, yo, I didn't know they had. girl putties. Like what? Now look at him. We see his boo thing, Karen Ashley up there.
Oh,
yeah, I'm saying y'all remember when he was like, he wasn't, kissing, but yeah, I'm saying. But look at Brent, guys. Like, yo, can we get some bees in the chat for Brent? Brent be out here in these Power Ranger streets. Who else has a picture like this, Brent? Like, how'd you get them all? Was it?
Well, this one they had everybody line up around the whole shopping mall, and they just did a quick photo shoot one by one. And they gave out toys. I think I have one right here. They gave out these toys to people in line. So
okay, all right. Brent is not at work, guys. Normally, if you're new here, Brent is usually sneaking away from his office. Now, look, there goes security right there. You see security right there. Like, hey, he looking at Brent. He ain't even looking at the putty, but this is an actual video. That's emotion. That ain't Mr. Putty. Mr. Putty, we need you, man. I mean, Mr. Monster. What else we got here? We have. All right. Well, that's enough. I'm gonna drop you down, Brent. I got one more with you. Where is your Amy Jo pick? It didn't come up. Don't worry. Let's give me a second, guys. So, Brent, can you tell us a little bit about Amy Jo, because you've actually met her, and I'll pull up a picture while you talk to everybody about it.
So, she came to LA Comic Con in December, and this was a really hyped up appearance because apparently she's never been to California to do Comic Cons. There was all kinds of rumors as to why, like she didn't get along with some people. She was scared of stalkers. We've heard all kinds of rumors, and we were there was concern that she wouldn't show up because of JDF's passing. So, so she did show up, and she did like a panel, and she talked about how her, JDF, and David, they went to Hawaii, and they put so many flowers on them that you could barely see their faces. And then she did an autograph session, and I felt like fans would ask her to do things like say like pterodactyl, like how she does like the morph, and she'd be like, no. I was like, whoa, lady. These people are lining up to do professional photos, and she wasn't very personable. I was disappointed, but
Brent didn't give it up, guys. He ain't gonna hold nothing back.
And I gave her the morph, and I asked her, could you do the morph with me? And she was like, no. I was like, could you at least hold the morpher? And then I gave it to her, and it popped them. She's like, whoa. Like she was like all shocked as to why the morpher opened. And I was thinking to myself, the morpher open, when you press the button, it opens. Don't you know that?
Hey.
And I was like, I was disappointed, but she was nice to talk to. When it came to her other stuff, I think she wanted to push. If you notice the pictures, they're not all Power Rangers. They're mostly all her other stuff. So she wanted to. I think she wants to push her other stuff, which I do respect. So she talked about Susie Q. She seemed more to talk about Susie Q than Power Rangers. So I think that's why she doesn't show up to any like Power Morphicons and Ranger stops. It's because she wants to focus on her other stuff, even though Power Rangers is why people know her.
Exactly.
And she has to respect, like, people aren't going to know her for Susie Q or Flashpoint or those other films. They know her because of Power Rangers. And I feel like she should show more respect to the fans that brought her to the point where she could interview for those other jobs.
Cooking her, guys. He is cooking. Go ahead, Brent. Cook her.
Let him cook.
So when she talks about like ASJ and stuff like that, I could see why her personality would clash with someone like Walters and ASJ, because and even Twee's. But with Twee, I feel like I could speak from an Asian perspective and how we were raised. Twee was Vietnamese, and we were taught from a young age to play politics when you speak to people, to not show your true feeling. Like ASJ and Walt, they're very fiery. They're very about their emotions, and Twee was not that. I feel like Twee, based on watching her on TV and her interview, she wasn't like that. So she was able to get along with everybody. That's why Amy got along with her very well, because Twee was probably the sweetest person. She got along with everybody, but she had her feelings.
Okay.
And she made it very well known what her feelings were when she walked off the show. So she's not going to hide that. But in terms of like interacting with people, she gets along with everybody because when you live in a society with different personalities, you have to, Twee understood.
Nick, I see you back there.
What?
I'm just talking to the people in the back. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah. Twee understood that to survive, especially in California, where people are very judgmental and they judge you, you have to play politics and you have to play nice. And I feel like Twee got along with everybody I talked to said Twee was the most amazing person ever. And I feel like the way we were raised, like you have to be nice to everybody. And, that's why Amy has very nice stuff to say about Twee. Same with Austin and Walter. And everybody got along with her. So that's why I feel they got along.
Thanks, Brent. I appreciate you coming up. Hang back there just in case I need you to come. All right, Nick, we're gonna come to you next when your pictures come up. So this is here. Let me get this back on the screen, guys. This is Nathan's comic book collection. This is our guy Nathan E. He is a member, and this is his comic book collection. So don't break in his house and steal his stuff. But he be out here in these comic book streets, and I got my comic book, but this is Nathan's comic book collection. He got them. He own y'all. Like, I don't know if you guys collect or whatever. I don't, but I got one. I got one comic book. It's a Lord Draken. Who else do we got? I believe Nick. That's more Nathan. Nathan got the comic book. Is he back here? Is Nathan in the back? Nope, not Nathan. All right, so this guy, I think this is Kyle. Kyle, you back there? No one is Kyle. All right. So, all right, Kyle is not back here. Now we're gonna go to our guy, Influence Films. This is him. This Influence Films right here. With JDF with the green helmet. Shout out to Nathan for submitting his pick. And now we got our guy, Nick. All right, so Nick, what's going on, man? How are you tonight?
What's up? Good.
Tell us about this picture you got with Amy Jo. How was it?
This was Rhode Island Comic Con, I don't know, like 2016, 15, something like that.
Okay.
And this is what me and Francis were talking about in the chat earlier. A bunch of the other guys, ASJ, Walter, Steve, Karen, I think that was all of them. They were all downstairs. She had her own room upstairs, all to herself. And I wondered that. I'm like, why is she up here and they're all down here? So there is something to that, I think.
I told you she didn't rock with ASJ, man. She didn't rock with everybody.
Yeah, she was cool, but I gotta agree with Brent too. Like, she's very coy. She like plays coy or is very naive about the whole Power Rangers. She doesn't like to talk about it too much, or like she just plays very coy about it when you ask her certain questions.
Let him cook. So we got Brent cooking her, Brent cooking Amy Jo, and then Nick over here kicking her back in, saying that basically echoing the same thing. Like the interaction with Amy Jo was not the most positive, or it could have been better. It left something to be desired.
She's very nice. She's very nice, yes, but she plays very coy and doesn't like to talk too much Power Ranger stuff.
Okay. All right.
So,
thanks, Nick, for sharing your pictures. I appreciate you for supporting the content. And I got to go to Mr. Monster, whose family was actually featured here tonight. Okay. Peace. Shout out to Nick, man. Appreciate you. All right, Mr. Monster, you ready? And there he got a family portrait he's showing off of all his cousins fighting Power Rangers. Mr. Monster, you're on. Right?
What's up?
How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. That was a pretty cool stream. There's a lot I didn't know, especially the cult stuff. I would have never dug too deep into her life to know that, I didn't, but it was very informative. So it's crazy that she went through some of that. So that's probably what led to some of her stage fright, maybe,
Perhaps. All right, cool. What'd you think of the family video of your family member?
That was great. I've seen some other parodies. When he's eating dinner and he looks up at the table and they're all putties except for her, like that's great. I mean, the ending when he pops the father or mother, whichever one it was, that I was like, no, my family. No, that was pretty funny. I have a couple. I might send you some videos if you haven't seen them. Which is like, there's
Hey,
this one.
send
It's
them.
a video. It was supposed to be the rated R version of Power Rangers. It's supposed to be actually. It's a serious trailer. Have you seen that? Yeah,
It is-
yeah. That
It's actually pretty
it's kind
good.
of weird. It's
Maybe
it's good.
Cal D, I see you. Augusto, I see you. And Sean Marie, I still see you. And Brent, I still see you. All right. Anything else you want to add before I bring up Cal D? Because he actually submitted a picture. He over there prepping himself.
Oh,
trying
sure.
to-
Hey, well, actually, I don't have an Amy Jo picture. Actually, I never got to meet her, but I did get to meet Catherine. And if I, you know, I voted for Amy Jo in your thing that you did the vote
all
for
right.
Amy Jo, but I think Catherine. I don't know. There was moments where Catherine. There was even where she turned into a monster cat, and I'm like, oh.
Okay.
I have some thoughts about that, but no, it was great stream, great information about
Everyone
Amy.
laughing at you in the background, by the way. August, he
Yeah,
cheesy.
yeah. No doubt, maybe. I hope you do more. I would like to see a Blue Ranger stream and maybe a Black Ranger stream. So,
All right. Thank you,
keep up the good work and.
All right, now look, let's bring up the ladies, man. Like this guy is smoother than mashed potatoes. Let's bring up Kyle D and let's put his picture back up here, guys, because you know what I'm saying, like he letting y'all know he like ladies. He calling all ladies. What's up, Kyle? What do you want to tell us about this picture?
Well, that was in 2016. That was in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I remember JDF said that was the first, I think, photo op that they did. It was he and Amy Jo together, and I waited in line. And when I got to the kind of the curtained off kind of area where they have the photo op, it was kind of wild because it was just us three, and of course the camera guy was kind of out of view, but they were kind of talking to themselves, and I didn't want to be rude and interrupt, and I was just like,
Anything juicy? Did you hear anything like, "Hey, meet me in room blah blah blah" after this photo shoot? Like anything like
no,
that?
nothing like that. I wonder what they were talking about, but I approached them, and JDF kind of turned to me and kind of gave that kind of hey, what's up, you know, kind of cool like smile right there in that picture, and kind of opened his arm, and I was like, hey, you know, and we kind of jump in there and, you know, take the picture, and I was like, thanks. Yeah, I didn't really ask him any questions. I just wanted to, you know, keep things moving, but yeah, it went great, and it was something I'll treasure, and especially
now nothing when you got close to Amy Jo, nothing popped up, did it?
No. No, I was pretty starstruck, to be honest with you. I was
okay, so
yeah.
you couldn't perform even if you wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying, like it would have been like see, like Kyle's like, yeah, man, you got me.
Yeah.
He like, no, I was starstruck, man. She could have threw it at me, and I would have just been like, no, I can't. I looked up you in my car, but I want you right now. You like,
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Kyle. I appreciate you. You can come up.
Yeah, no problem.
Shout out to Kyle, guys. Now let's bring up Augusto Andres, and then I see Sean Rhea, and then Dionne King. All right, so Augusto, what's going on, man? He was
hi there, Harry.
Everybody.
I'm sorry?
I said you were laughing at everybody talking. I saw you cheesing. What's going on, man?
Dude, I've been laughing the whole night. When you put the prayer, you know, the prayer stuff there, I was laughing my ass off. I was, you know, the putty thing, Mr. Munster, everything. I mean, I love the streams, you know, especially at Brent. You know, I gotta, you know, shout out to Brent. He's been consistent. You know, he said something. He said something that I have to back him up. She doesn't owe anything to the fans, you know, Amy Jo, the fandom, whatever, what have you. But it seems to me, after seeing everything that you've presented, after reading an article where she said that she's gonna, you know, be launching a comic book, I think next year. She said that she hadn't seen Power Rangers before, that this is the first time she's going to be watching at least the first episode so that she can craft her own version and all that. It seems to be like she didn't like Power Rangers that much, man.
She's like, you gotta remember, she's like, oh, I got this new movie out. They like, no, can you know, got people like Brent like, nah, I want to see you do the Morpher. Like, Fuck you.
You know, I gotta rewatch that part again because I was trying to get into this thingy here, and then I messed myself up, and then because each and every time you have a stream, I prepare my drink and stuff, and sometimes
Some entertainment. All right, that's great. I'm happy you laughing and getting some entertainment from me. I appreciate that.
But before I leave, I think you said something. Davey Yost is coming up next, right? For the next Power Rangers related version,
not
right?
an interview, guys. It's not a David Yost interview. It's gonna be the same format. I'm a dig.
No,
I
I know.
But we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna
Of course,
laugh.
you like to dig, man. You like to dig.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Thank you, Augusta. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Take care.
You too, man. All right, Sean, what's up, man? And Dionne King, you next. You got to cam up, Dionne. What's up?
You
Sean?
should have brought Dionne on. You should have brought Dionne on first, and brought Brent on with me because I wanted him to present his evidence he claims he had. So
he does have it, man. I've seen it, Sean. I've seen it. It's bad. I don't even want to bring it on my channel. But what do you think about this Amy Jo content, Sean?
I think honestly, that Brent might have solid evidence on that Amy Jo actually acts like that. I mean, so I kind of back him up a little bit. So
Whoa, you backing up Brent, Sean?
this is
one of the few times, because Sean, he had smoke for Brent for a while. Now you coming on over to the Brent side.
No, not really. I'll never.
This one instance, right? Just this one instance.
Yeah, just the Amy Jo thing. Because I feel like he's kind of wrong though when it comes to that nobody recognized her except for Power Rangers. A lot of people watch Flashpoint. A lot of people, I don't know about Suzy Q, but Flashpoint was a hit that a lot of people tuned into.
Brent's not. All right, Brent, would you agree with Sean Rhea?
I think I don't really watch her other stuff, so I can't really comment. But based on what I saw in the lines, it was all Power Rangers and maybe Suzy Q. So I'm just speaking from my experience. If she's popular for her other things, more power to her, right? I mean,
yeah. All right. All right, Brent. Thanks, Brent. What would you like to leave with, Sean, so I can get Dionne up here because I got to go pretty soon. I got some stuff I got to do after stream.
Yeah. I would like to say that maybe instead of just getting the people up there like the Black Ranger streaming that, maybe you could get some of the other streams from the other characters. Maybe it would be a little bit interesting as well too.
Okay, that's something I could look into. Thank you, Sean, for the idea. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. All right, that was Sean, guys. Dionne, can you hear me? All right, Dionne, what's going on? What would you like to say?
I love the stream. Thank you so much. Amy's my favorite PinkRanger, the best one. Let's all say it. I love all of them, but she's special. And y'all love her, and you know it. Whether you want to say it or not, you love the little girl. You love her. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all are angry. She forgives you, and you still love her. How about that? So anyway, that girl has performed for so many years, and she's known for Felicity. She's known for Flashpoint. Known for a couple of her songs. Her music really hasn't taken off that well, but she can work on that,
Okay, Dionne being objective, she kicking y'all back in a little bit, but she hey, her music ain't hit.
If she puts more into it and is more trusting with her work, gets a great team for music, she can go a little further. But otherwise, I think she's great. She changed our lives as Kimberly. We all have a special place she is a special place in our hearts, and that's why we love her. Why we sweating her and want her to come back. Why we pay her so many hundreds of thousands to save morphin time, and y'all sweat her. I mean, I've hit you up about an Amy interview about 9 times. Haven't I emailed you about Amy Jo Johnson? About 9 times.
Don't put that out there. My girlfriend, the love of my life, she watching, and
Love of my life.
Pardon me, I'm sorry.
There for you. I see my man Chanzo in the chat in the back. You know, my brother from another mother. I appreciate him. But all right, Diane, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for kicking everybody back in and telling. She said, put some respect on Amy Jo name.
A lot of respect, like the capital RESPECT 5 exclamation points. Let's go. And now it's morphin' time. How about that?
Oh, all right, Diane. She said,
put some respect on my name.
Yeah, I'm saying put some respect on her name.
My name is my name.
Anyway, but now we got my brother from another mother. Otis, you got to cam up if you want to come up. What's going on, Chanzo? You start uploading content or you still dragging feet?
No, I uploaded some content, man, and I got
All right.
another video I'm editing right now. So
All right.
I'm gonna be watching the Once and Always special tonight on Netflix. So expect the
I
video.
know, man. It's like an hour. Am I gonna be up in an hour? And then am I up in an hour? Am I gonna stay up another hour and a half to watch it?
Oh, I took tomorrow off and Thursday. I was like, I probably shouldn't say this on a live, but whatever. It's already happening.
And
I like to keep it 100. The day the trailer dropped, I was so distracted at work. They hit me up and they was like, "What's going on? What's happening here? And why are you so distracted?" And I was like, "My mouse is not working." And they were like, "I don't believe you." I was like, it's not working." But the truth is, I was watching the trailer over. I was going through all the hashtags on Twitter. I was like, "Yo, this thing is popping." And then I got written up. So the only reason I'm talking about it now is that I've already been written up. So you can't, So I was like,
"F that write up." I've
already been written up,
guys.
So it's like, yeah.
All right, what'd you think of the Amy Jo stream, or did you just get here?
No, I just got here. I even just sent you a email with the picture with Amy Jo. I met her.
All right, let's see if I can get it up here. Let's see if I can get it up here.
I hate to have to agree with Brent. She's very kind of a little standoffish. You can tell. And I actually, the first time I met JDF, I asked him in 2012 at C2E2. I said, "What would why hasn't Amy Jo come out?" Because she was like the only one that I had never seen before. She never really did the cons, and he was like, "I'm working on it. I'm really talking to her." And that's why you don't see Amy Jo. I remember Francis said once, Francis was like, "If you really pay attention, you'll see who goes to cons together and see who doesn't go to cons together." So there's a reason why you always see Amy Jo with JDF, or you saw her with David Yost, or if she, like recently she did Johnny Bosch, but that's that would happen every now and then. But she only attends, and I've asked two actual Power Rangers, why hasn't Amy Jo come to like a Ranger Stop convention or a Morphicon? And they said she specifically will not do Power Rangers only conventions.
Okay, so she ain't Power Ranger only conventions, but
only conventions. It has
how'd
to
you
be.
get this close to her though?
That was Philadelphia. That's not even the closest.
Are you born
Philadelphia.
and raised in Philadelphia?
No. I flew out to Philadelphia because this was in 2016, right when she wasn't doing cons. So I was like, "Look, she's in Philadelphia. I got to get to Philadelphia." That's
you
the last.
You don't got a rich uncle in LA and Beverly Hills or
No,
anything?
man. I sell a lot of phones. I had to sell a lot of phones. I had to sell a lot of them phones. I had to sell a lot of iPhone 10s to go ahead and see her. But
so we pushing iPhone 10s to see Amy Jo, guys.
See, Amy, that's what I did. I was like, as you see, she was the last one I needed on my little autograph case thing that I had. So I was like, "Look, if she's in Philadelphia, we don't know if somebody gonna freak her out and she gonna be like, cancel."
Brent, are you taking flights to see these Power Rangers, or are you just waiting until they come to LA?
Oh no, I've been to Florida, I've been to Philadelphia, I've been to Arizona, because I started doing this in like 2007, and I was like, let's hurry up because we don't know who's gonna come. I'm from, I happen to live in the Chi-Town, so we don't know who's gonna make it out here. Yeah, I live in Chirac. So,
Chief Keef?
Like Chief Keef and Kanye.
What's up with King Von? I saw a documentary out there.
I'm gonna be honest. These new rappers, I don't know. I don't know nothing about these new rappers.
I don't know none of that shit.
I don't know the new rappers. We want to talk about Pac and Death Row Records?
All right.
Let's talk about Death Row.
I got Brent on. Brent, have you ever took a flight to see a Power Ranger?
Not specifically. So if I look at the list, I look at who are like the stars, like Mark Ruffalo. He was in Seattle, so I'm like, oh wow, it's very rare. He rarely shows up, so I'm thinking about going. Let's see who else is on the list.
Are you a Hawk fan? Okay. Brent.
So I look at who else is there. So if I see someone else I want to see, like I see like the cast of Mandalorian, maybe I want to get their autograph as well. And then I just happen to see Walter and Karen.
You know what we're gonna do, Brent? One day we're gonna do a Comic-Con stream only, and we're gonna interview people like you and people like Chanzo. I'm gonna drop you down, Brent, and I want to get the rest of this story from Chanzo. I just wanted to check in with you real quick. All right, so Chanzo taking flights.
Oh yeah. Actually this is awesome. So it was an X, but I had Amy Jo was the last autograph I
got his ass.
Amy Jo was the last autograph I needed for my collection. So I was like, look, I'm going to Philadelphia, spent my refund check, like I said, sold a lot of phones and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm going to Philadelphia. And my ex at the time, she was like, I don't like the hotel you're staying at. So she got me a better hotel. I was like, whatever. I don't care if I got to sleep at a Motel 6 so I can get the autograph and be done. So she upgraded my hotel. So I get to Philadelphia. My phone is dead, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave my phone in the hotel. I'm gonna go down to the bar. I go down to the bar, and Amy Jo is sitting right there, and I'm like, oh, anybody will see this? I was like,
did you T-Pain? Did you buy her a drink?
Man, she was already sipping, and she was sipping on a pink martini, and I just like tried to be cool, and I was like, hey, how you doing? And she's like, hi. I was like, that's her voice. That's her voice. I was like. And then I was like, she's drinking a pink martini. And then she goes, oh, then somebody, the hotel guy, the limo guy came in. He's like, yeah, I'm looking for Amy Jo Johnson. I was like, that's her. I was like,
yeah, so you dropped the ball, man. You were supposed to play it cool. Like, you were supposed to act like you didn't know her. You could have been.
I panicked.
Look, you and Kyle D dropped the goddamn ball.
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely panicked. And the bartender was like, was that the Pink Power Ranger? I said, yes, that was the Pink Power Ranger. And I ran.
You could have bought her a drink. You could have ordered like a little bourbon.
Her sister came. It was almost like clockwork. Her sister came down within 2 minutes, as if she saw me from a distance and was like, "There's a Power Ranger fan about to approach me," and I was just like, "Just be cool, just be cool." And the moment I heard her name, I was like, "That's her!" She screaming, "Tommy!"
Chanzo, man, you could have had an even better story. Imagine you see her at the bar, you act like you don't know her. She say, "Hey, what do? You say, hey, I'm flipping phones out here." You know what I'm saying? And then she like, "Oh, well, I'm just out here working too." Like, "Oh," you ask her what she do. You like, "Well, what do you do?" She's like, "Oh, I'm just here working a convention." He's like, "Oh, no. Like, are you famous or something?" I would have played this.
No, dude, it was so bad. It was
oh,
I was so nervous. It was bad. It was so embarrassing. And I was like, okay, well, that happened. But luckily she barely remembered, because when I went and saw her, when I saw her and took that picture with her, I was like, "You remember me from the bar?" She was like, "Oh, that was you at the bar." So I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad of an impression. So, yeah.
No, you was supposed to. Oh man, you got to play it cooler.
No, it was not cool.
You got the video from the inside the hotel room, but not even taking a picture in the corner off.
Yeah, no, man. Didn't even have my phone. I was like, I will never leave my hotel room. And to this day, that was 2016. I never leave the hotel without my phone charged. From this day, I was like, never ever again.
Well, thank you, Chanzo. I'm gonna drop you down, man.
All right, man. I can't wait to look at the whole stream later, man. And I appreciate everybody watch Once and Always tonight on Netflix.
And make sure you go check out Chanzo.
And I'm gonna send a link to my channel, because I'm gonna do a review.
All right.
So,
all
right, y'all.
All right. Appreciate Chanzo dropping the ball, guys. Like, just he could have had a great story. Let me bring up my guy Brent. All right, Brent. You have to be the biggest Power Ranger fan. Probably Chanzo may be number 2. Y'all neck and neck. What did you think about the Amy Jo stream? You said she's not the best. Did you know about the cult?
No.
What? Wow.
And I'm not really a huge Power Rangers fan. Like, I don't watch every season.
Okay, Brent.
I don't want to go into why, because that's going to piss more people off, because I was one of those people who saw the movie and stopped watching midway. So let's just leave it there.
Brent.
So I'm not the biggest Power Ranger. That's not fair to Chanzo, because Chanzo probably would have watched it, even if they replaced the whole cast every episode. He probably still would have. He's a bigger fan than me for sure. So
Brent is cooking.
So I'm not the biggest Power Rangers fan. That Chanzo deserves more respect in that regard, for sure.
All right, man. All right. Wow. Okay. So Brent is like, no, I'm not really. Remember, we thought he was a JDF. He's like, no, I'm not a JDF fan. I'm ASJ all day. And now he's like,
that's not even true either. Like that's not. I'm a bigger fan of him than JDF. That's fair to say. But he wasn't my favorite. It was the Yellow Ranger and the blue one.
The yellow because of the cultural reason for the Yellow Ranger.
Well, not just because she was Asian. Because Johnny Young Bosch, I didn't relate to him at all. He was just a side character that he was okay in the movie, but other than that, he wasn't someone I really related to in terms of just because we're Asian and male does not mean we're going to relate. That's not how.
Brent, let him cook.
Right. So if like Karen Ashley, I got along with her more than, we're not the same in terms of race and ethnicity.
Wait. You and Karen are not the same race? No way, Brent. No way. I swear I thought you was from Africa for a second. For 1 second, I was like, Brent from Africa? But we did see you cheek to cheek with Karen Ashley.
Right, because when you do a selfie, it's very my phone is an Android, Samsung. So when you put the phone up, you don't get I was saying like if we were saying like
go ahead,
like a regular picture, it was like you would get half the face, so we'd have to squeeze together to fit the whole picture.
Yeah. Hey man, Brent, how did you find this channel? How the hell did you find me? How did we find you?
So JDF passing was a huge shock because I would hear over the years. I haven't watched the last Power Rangers episode I watched was Turbo. I watched an episode. The Blue Ranger was so annoying that I just stopped watching altogether. And I would watch the interviews over the years because my new Power Rangers ended a long time ago. So over the years, I would just watch it on YouTube, type in like Power Rangers, and I would see like the JDF going at ASJ, saying all the stuff he said, and then I was like, oh, he must be acting because he's trying to promote Power Rangers because it's a declining brand, and he wants to get ASJ in the ring. So he's just saying stuff to get people to get ASJ to agree to a fight to bring up the brand back again. Because if they were to agree to a fight, people would start getting interested again, buying the toys, all that kind of stuff. So I thought it was just all an act. But I found out maybe after he passed away, I plan on doing the cons because of the 30th and like 30 years is pretty special. So that's why I started doing the cons more, looking for the Power Rangers, getting their autographs and stuff.
Okay.
And I found your channel because I just typed in Power Rangers and just heard about JDF. And I thought to myself, does he really think Tammy did it? He can't be that,
Easy, Brent. He
can't
your supporters.
You can't really think that Tammy did it. I mean, come on.
All right.
The evidence is there. The facts support that that was ruled out probably within a couple weeks at the most. Because of course they're going to consider that if she did it or not.
Brent is cooking everybody tonight, man. Are you fired up? Are you off work tonight, Brent? Is that why you fired up?
Yes, I'm off. So
you at the Brent compound right now? You at the Brent bunker? But anyway, Brent, I appreciate you coming up and sharing your story, and thank you for sharing the pictures. Blue Ranger is coming up next. And Francis says she loves you in the chat, and I see it in the chat if you see it. She says, Brent is handsome. I love Brent. But anyway, I'm going to drop you down, Brent. And Sean, next time, I'm about to close this bad baby down. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you got some laughs. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Francis could have hit the link, but she was like, nope. And remember Brent, right? Brent was like, all y'all talk stuff about me in the chat, but none of y'all hitting the link. That's all he said. Hey, he was like, Bougie be talking stuff. Bougie don't be hitting the link. And Bougie don't even got a good working camera half the time. Okay, so Brent be coming at everybody. And if this stream was a win, put a W. If it was an L, put an L. Shout out to all my members. Make sure you like the stream on the way out, guys. And I'm happy we had, this was so much better than some of the other stuff I'll be covering, man. I'll be covering other stuff. They be clipping me on freaking live stream failed like, look at what he said today. He like, what the hell? Anyway, I see Francis is worked up. Cheyenne almost peed herself laughing today. I'm happy y'all are enjoying the content. Uh-oh, someone came in from long range. Shout out to Joe Morris. What does Joe say? Hey, for the desktop. Yo, man. Y'all see, I'll be struggling. Look, I'll be having no tabs open, man. I'll be like, look, I just open up Twitter and it'd be like, my computer be like, blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Joe Morris. I think you put me, I think, in the $200 range with that donation. Appreciate you because I'm tracking it. Saying hit me up. And what? Look, man, shout out to Joe and this freaking Kai. I appreciate this person. Kai Call M said a W. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donations from everybody. And shout out to the sponsor, Joe Morris, who is the sponsor for the stream. And tomorrow I got my mama coming over, guys. My mama is coming over. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to leave y'all with something nice. I'm going to leave y'all with some JDF stuff because I really don't got too much Amy Jo because my prep was trash. But thank you, Joe Morris, for the desktop fund, man, for the W, for this. Oh, shit. Y'all really blessing me. Y'all like, no. They're like, Henry, keep talking. Keep talking. Cheyenne is like, no. Here, put this towards the desktop fund. Thank you for all the Power Rangers content. Looking forward to the next. I know. The next should be the Blue Ranger. Hopefully, I'm not gonna say Friday. It takes a while to put together these Power Ranger streams because I'm watching hours and hours and hours of PinkRanger interviews just to hear it tell kind of like the same story over and over and over again. So when I find something unique, I gotta like screenshot it, take a picture, download it. This one I had to chop up the video. And if you want that video, I will leave it up for one day only for the members. For the members of the channel, it'll drop tomorrow at 9 a.m. It'll just be for members only. And I appreciate you guys. So anywho, thank you for the last minute donations. Much appreciated from the bottom of my heart. And I'm putting all donations towards the freaking desktop. And when I get that new desktop, I'm going to be like, yo, I'm going to be up. We all going to be up. All right. The streams are going to be, I'm going to be streaming in 1080p. Y'all going to be like, God damn, this 1080p ain't never looked so crisp. It's looking crisp. But anyway, I'll leave y'all with my favorite. I see more people coming in. My man Dust. I see Sam. Y'all all blessing me on the way out. Like, nah. You think you going to bed? Nope. No, you gonna read these super chats. And I appreciate it. Get you some Henry Resilient merch. Oh yeah, my merch. I do have the Stop Digging Bro. The links to it's in the description. I appreciate that. That does help with the channel. I think I made a little bit over there. It comes pretty quick to about 7 to 10 days. But shout out to my girl San, who actually sent me these specs for the desktop. And she got it all. She was like, hey, this is what you need. And it's not like the most expensive desktop, guys. I'm not out here trying to buy a supercomputer or anything like that. I'm just trying to buy something that I can stream in 1080p. And we won't jam up when I open Twitter. That's it. As long as I don't jam up when we open Twitter, because I'd be like, dude, all I did was open Twitter, and my computer just be like, no. I'll just be like, God damn, let me be great. I'm trying to be great. My computer just be like, nope, no. I'll be like, shit. Oh man, y'all are really coming. Y'all about to make me cry. Love this, Henry. My man Vinny didn't even hit the link tonight, man. Vinny, thank you, Winterlight, and shout out to my man Vinny. My man Vinny, he didn't even hit the link. You know, he be streaming from the garage, walking all around. He be in the car sometime. He was ninja watching the J. Great show. Get the new computer. Look, I'm at like $200. The computer I want costs about like $2,000, but you know, that's just kind of what it is. And I see my editor up in here who owes me a goddamn video. Don't yeah. Where's my goddamn video? I pay this guy to roast me. And he don't even roast me. I'm like, hey, can you roast me? He'd be like, nope. But shout out to Captain Flaps or whatever. Anyway, guys, yes. And hopefully my divorce gets finalized sooner than later, because that's going to free me up. Once the divorce get freed up, shit, I might be able to donate more, because right now it's just, I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, shout out to my man Dust. Yo, y'all really blessing me tonight, guys. What are y'all doing? Y'all like the show that much? Should I charge admission next time? Thank you, Dust. Don't be scared of no damn men's frogs. Anyway. Shout out to Cheyenne. Great show. I'll be liking these shows. People said they'll roast me. Look, guys, I have no shame. I told y'all in my stream, I'll have sex and drink breast milk at the same time. Look, that's me. That's me. And that's just what it is. And y'all love me. I love y'all because y'all like my day ones. Y'all been rocking with me when I had like 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs. Y'all been here since then. And I appreciate y'all supporting me so much, man. It means a lot to me because y'all don't have to do it. Y'all don't have to. Y'all could be like, man, F you and your desktop needs. We don't care about your streams. We want you lagging. You know what I'm saying? But no, in all honesty, guys and girls, I do appreciate the donations. Like, don't ever think it goes unnoticed. I know everyone who donates. As you see, I have this goddamn small family. When Vinny, with no picture, when he donates, I know exactly what he looked like. I know exactly, how I've seen inside his house before. Cheyenne, I know shit about Cheyenne that, I'm saying, she don't be bragging about, but I appreciate you guys. And because I appreciate you so much, Blue Ranger will likely come in a week. It takes me about a week to create these because now I have to, like I said, I have to go through all of his damn interviews and see what he says that I find interesting. And sometimes I got to edit. And I appreciate y'all having my back like that. And it just, y'all about to really make me cry. I got to get out of here before I get emotional. I got a lot of stuff going on in life. Vasectomy is coming up too, guys. So whenever vasectomy happen, I'll hit y'all with a stream. But I do want to hit you with a JDF poem on the way out, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And shout out to Patrick Sky, who was actually fucking famous. I didn't even know I had a famous person on the stream. He just came in on couch like, hey, thanks for the content, man. It's great. Oh my goodness, guys. Influence Films, man. He showed a picture. Shout out to Influence Films, man. Oh my, what the hell? Where is this coming from? What? Y'all really about to make me cry, man. Like, Influence Films, he like, yo, much love, Henry. Much love to you, Influence. Thank you for sharing your goddamn pictures with me. Freaking Katie out here with the super Katie. I think this might be your first time, but I appreciate you. Let me check Cash App before I go, because I know Simply Melissa said she sent me something. I don't see it. Maybe it didn't go through. I'll take her at her word. She gonna email me. I talk to y'all so often, guys. So it ain't even like, like it's a stranger or anything. And yeah, Patrick Sky, like, look at this guy. Look, I'm about to dox his ass. Patrick Sky, this guy famous as shit. I'm like, yo, he came out here nonchalant. Yo, man, thank you for the JDF content. It was all good. I'll fucking look him up. I'm like, yo, bruh, I should be on your channel. Like, when we gonna go live together, yo? He coming on my small ass channel. Like, I need to be on Patrick's channel. But anyway, some people are looking forward to Francis OnlyFans. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, everyone who donated. Don't worry. When I get the desktop, I'm gonna show it, and it's gonna be y'all desktop. It's gonna be our desktop. I'm like, hey, y'all contributed to it. Y'all dictate the content. The people who donate, support the stream, support the content. I love y'all for real. Like, make sure y'all reach out to me on the gram or my Discord channel. But I'm gonna leave y'all with my cheese it. Y'all like, no, Henry, you're not going to bed. Freaking Dust. Man, I owe Dust like a damn drink, man. Look at Dust, man. Look what Dust doing. He said, I got you, bro. Dust, man. Brother. Look, when I say I know Dust, I know when he's in pain. I know when he's been drinking. I know what he's doing. Like, we talk a lot, man. Thank you, Dust. I appreciate you, man. Because this is just the outpour of love. This is love, guys. This is genuine love. I thought I had love in my marriage, and it turns out I didn't. So when I experience genuine love, I do get a little bit emotional. I do. and people be watching. And no, all right, let me composure. I'm gonna cry when I don't got tear ducts, but I appreciate the support, guys. Thank you, Dust, so much, man. And I see Nick coming in. Yeah, I'm saying. And Nick be flaming people in the goddamn comments. Don't ever talk nothing about some trash with Nick there. No lag party. Let's go. Now look, despite these donations, guys, don't think I'm gonna go get a desktop tomorrow. We still got some ways to go, but today y'all have been more than generous. Please. Please, guys. Yo, let's keep Kai call him. Let's keep Henry on through the night. No. People up here like really the outpour of love, man. Like it's crazy how like I'm really down bad and streaming is my outlet, and y'all are keeping me online and showing me support. Y'all about to make me watch the damn ring. Oh yeah, the next stream will be the once and always stream. It won't be De Dios. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna do my breakdown of it, and I'm gonna show whatchamacallit. I'm gonna show screen grabs of everything because I don't want no copyright. I'm gonna do it way different than a lot of people that you probably gonna see. And thank you, Kai Call M. Kai Call M. Can we please get a different name? Kai Call M and Cheyenne. Oh, never forget you when I blow up, Cheyenne. Cheyenne. I ain't gonna ever forget y'all. And I think like when it's like, look, there are some creators, right? All right, I'll get in my bag since y'all blessing me. I'll keep going. There are some creators who don't even acknowledge the people who donate to them. They don't even mention their name. What will happen is it'll be some TTS thing that it'll play and then they'll just keep going about their day. I couldn't imagine people blessing me who doesn't have to. Y'all don't owe me nothing, who blessing me and I don't say thank you. I couldn't imagine that. It drives me crazy when I see other streamers do that. And I'm like, do you even know anything about the people who donate to you? They be like, nope. Do you even read them? Nope. Do you look at them? Nope. And I'm just like, yo, because y'all bless me, I'm going to always acknowledge y'all. Like, I know everyone who's donated to this channel before, and I appreciate it. And I would never forget y'all. Never, ever. Unless I got like Alzheimer's or something. They're like, you remember when Cheyenne was telling you about the breast milk? How she was breastfeeding before? Like, why do I know that Cheyenne was breastfeeding before stream? Why do I know that? Look, I'm not gonna give out any more personal information, but she said she was breastfeeding. I ain't gonna put out any more business. But anywho, yeah, and look, people are naming other content creators who get donations who don't even acknowledge them. People be giving me $1. I'm like, yo, thank you so much, because you guys don't have to do it. You don't have to do it at all, but you do it out of the kindness of your heart, and I appreciate that. And because you do it out the kindness of your heart, I keep my word. I keep my word to my day ones all the time. All the time. They be like, why are you not talking about this Twitch crap that's everyone talking about? Because I told my day ones we was going to do a goddamn Amy JO. Oh, shit. Someone didn't donate it, and they brought him up. You speak him up, and his name will appear. All right. Now, look. So here, all right, guys, I'll get into this. We got to counter all the negativity you're getting from Ms. Kiff's crony. So Ms. Kiff is the guy, fans who's like attacking my channel. Like if you see it, like you'll see the content just not like going where it's supposed to be, because he's going through a defamation lawsuit. So as a result of me covering the defamation lawsuit, which you guys don't even care about, because look, Joe Morris knows about the Twitch stuff, and it's literally like, it's messing with the algorithm with my channel. And, you know, it's annoying. It'll pass or whatever, but he's been accused of defaming someone, and he has some previous allegations. Now, this guy got like 2 million followers just on Twitch. And anytime I get clipped, what happens on live stream fails, they come to my channel and they downvote shit. So when they downvote it, I can't make the revenue from ads and all that other stuff. I don't even know. Like even my editor, right? My editor is making videos for me, and I'm like, just make it. And I'm like, don't even worry, like if it don't do good or whatever, because what Joe is alluding to, that people are just intentionally going to vote it down because I'm saying stuff that they don't like. So it happens. And I be streaming on Twitch, and I know people be on Twitch be watching me. They're like, look what Henry said today. Clip his ass. But anyway, yeah, thank you, Joe Morris. I appreciate it. You actually know the story. A lot of people, like, my audience is so divided, guys. Thank you guys for the donations. With us, when we come to the Power Ranger community, it's the 30 and up game. When I talk about Twitch, I have people in there from freaking high school to 40. And the high schoolers, they don't get it. They like, you had sex and you drank breast milk. Meanwhile, they're a virgin. they're a cold virgin. And this is what happens. So anyway, guys, I'm just here spreading love and just trying to do my thing. Hopefully my ex-wife accept the offer, or it'd be more, whatchamacallit, more doom and gloom. But all these donations will go to the desktop. I promise you 100%. And I may not have the desktop tomorrow, but we gonna get there. And when we do, we gonna have a desktop watch party. Me opening it and I'm not gonna throw this laptop away, even though it's like, oh, I'm gonna still keep it. But the desktop is gonna end all this lag stuff, and then we gonna be on OBS, and then it's gonna. I'm telling you, we on a 10-year plan, guys. So people said, hey, don't forget about us. I ain't gonna ever forget about y'all. I wouldn't dare. I wasn't raised to be ungrateful for the people who y'all built the channel. Think about it. The Power Ranger community built this channel. So for that, I'm going to forever be grateful. And look, when I do Power Rangers, what happens? What happens? Everybody come out. All my day ones, even Nathan.
All right. It's morphin' time.
Like, right, what does Nathan say? We all once and always, it's morphin' time. Yeah, it's morphin' time. Look, Katie came back again, guys. Katie doubled up, guys. Katie said, thanks for keeping me occupied while I was cleaning tonight. Am I day one? When did day one start? Day one started when I went first live about JDF. Most people been here when I did my first live stream on JDF for the most part. So if you found me during my JDF live streams at any point, you day one. If you can't, like my day twos and day threes, y'all still love too. But the day ones will have a special place in my heart because y'all built it. Y'all motivated me to keep continuing to make the content. Someone said, hey, look, that's when I found Henry. Hey, that's when we found each other. We found each other, guys. And that's why I really don't stream on Twitch, because Twitch doesn't have the algorithm. If I went on Twitch and started talking about JDF, I would have never found you guys. And I did have a speech prepared, how it's unfortunate that JDF passed, but at the same time, he brought all of us together. We got Chanzo, we got Blake, we got Vinny, we got Shy, we got Katie, we got my man Dust, we got Sean Rhea. Without him, without that unfortunate situation, I would have never met you guys. I would have just been some angry divorce guy making content about going through divorce. Y'all would have never known I was an investigator, and now because I never would have shared it. I would have just been like, I'm just bitter about divorce. I would have been on some rage stuff. I would have never met Bougie Cat. We would have never met Bougie Cat, who's a much better online investigator than I am, but he just needed to get a camera. Yeah, Bougie Cat was my biggest troll. Now look, see, that's the lure of this channel. Remember when me and Bougie Cat was beefing? And then some facts start coming out. And then he came around because he was my biggest troll. And then he freaking sent me an email. And oh man, shout out to my girl Francis. What'd she say? Tells the Miskids cronies or whatever that we don't do well with threats. Here we are, the resilient army. Yes, and Brent, who is a JDF hater. Yo, look, think about this, guys. If you still here, I'll just give y'all lore. Francis didn't like my ass. I slid in her DMs asking her questions, and she was like, fuck out of here. I don't know you. Like, this is the thing. This is the genesis of hate. Like, if I ever go big, you think I'm gonna ever forget about Francis? You ever think I'm gonna forget about the people who's in the trenches? No, hell no. Hell no. Shit, I might be talking about Power Rangers for forever. You know, Power Rangers content is going to be out there. And because of y'all, my day ones, We gonna do it. Thank you, Francis, for the donation. I appreciate all y'all, man. Like, y'all really want me to get this goddamn desktop? I see. They like, look, you better get that goddamn desktop. Go fuck you up. So the next stream will be like, here's the thing, right? All right, let's do this. I'll put a poll up. Since y'all my day ones. When y'all want the whatchamacallit stream? Now, I could do a rush stream on Thursday, but if my daughter wake up, which she has a high probability of waking up, Power Rangers 30th stream. Do y'all want it on Friday? Because I really want it on Friday. Power Rangers 30th stream. Friday at 8. Friday, which is no daughter. So we can go all night, because if she was here right now, she'd be up. I couldn't even be loud like this. Friday, no daughter, or y'all want Thursday with daughter, who will wake up. I'll let y'all answer the question. I prefer Friday because I want to get into it. So there's the poll. Since y'all my day ones, y'all been donating Friday. Look, Cheyenne like Friday at 8, mother effer. Friday, 8 o'clock. My man Blake coming in. What does Blake say? I don't know, just because. Hey, thank you, Blake. I appreciate you, Blake. Let's see what the poll says. We got about 88,000 people voting. Look, Friday, no daughter. Y'all like, hey, F your daughter, cuz. F your daughter, cuz. And hey, I love my daughter, but like, I can't be loud like this when my daughter's in the house. I'd be like, all right, guys, you know what I'm saying? We got this picture right here, and then all that good stuff. And the more time I have to prep, the better stream is going to be. I promise you. Because what's going to happen is y'all saying Friday, and if people's stream is delayed, people make sure you guys voting on YouTube. Friday. Everyone's saying Friday. Okay. You ain't never going to bed at this rate? I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all trying to keep me up till the start. I got to go to work tomorrow. I do. I got like a meeting. I got meetings and stuff. I know I'm like an executive and shit. So they'd be like, and then my boss like, yo, he got me good. He like, look, I ain't gonna be here on Thursday, but you're gonna have to spearhead that meeting. And I'm like, God damn. I'm like, God damn. So anyway, people have work in the morning. And Simply Melissa, you said you donated. I didn't see it. Trying to Patrick Sky came in for much love and continue to spread love. Shout out to Patrick Sky with the Cash App, and shout out to Slam for becoming a new member. Appreciate you. I know my guy Classy Beats donated a membership early. I'm Debo Woodworth. Shout out to you, Slam, for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. I'm gonna drop that Amy JO interview. It's gonna be a little loud, guys, because I had to make it louder. But like I said, so y'all voted for Friday. Big love to you, Slam. And if you want to get to know me, there is some members only streams or whatever. If you want to get to know me and get to know some of this beef that I be going through. Henry Resilient, replay the live chat. I sent you $2 unless you do. YouTube could now look, she said replay the live chat unless YouTube decline my card. Now look, do you know Alicia's beef started over a $2 whatchamacallit? Her beef with me started because YouTube refunded her money. And she accused me of rejecting it. And now she writing fucking prayers for me, guys. She writing prayers for me because YouTube rejected her donation. She thought I rejected it. Like, look, she started a whole group over me over $2. And y'all like bullshit. And I'm like, okay, all right, look, next stream, I'll show you the genesis of me and Alicia and how it was over $2. I promise you. I wouldn't lie to you guys. $2. She started a whole hate group, and she got like over 1,000 members in that group, by the way. It's growing. And of course, you know, I got eyes in there. And that's how I got that prayer. Who is Alicia? You don't know Alicia, dog. Man, you might be new. You might be new. He might be new, guys. He might be new. All right, Alicia is the love of my life, and she mad over me over $2. Let me get the pictures. This is Alicia, right here, guys. This is the one who's mad at me over $2. Now you wondering, like, y'all like, who was Alicia? Now look, I'm gonna show you her brother. All right, I'm gonna show you her brother, and you gonna laugh. This is, hold on. Here's her brother right here. You may know him. He pretty famous. That's her brother. Right there. He pretty famous, ain't he? The pictures look alike. But anyway, yeah, she beefing with me over $2 donation she sent me. Started a whole group. And this is for $2. She filtered out. I don't know her either. I'm new to this channel. Kai call M. Anywho. Oh no, you did her like that? Did her like what? What are you talking? I just put her brother up there, guys. I put her brother up there. That's it. Y'all saw the picture, right? This is her, and this is her brother. You don't see the resemblance? You don't see, come on, guys. Y'all don't see the resemblance. Y'all gotta see the look. Her brother, her. Now, her brother. Anyway, for $2, guys, for $2. $2. People sending me way more, and she beefed them over $2 because she sent it to me, and then YouTube resent it back. But Melissa, if you did donate, thank you, girl. Thank you. And send me an email. Most of y'all I email. I've emailed most of all of y'all. Like, and look, next stream, when we do the forever stream on Friday, I'll show you the beef of Alicia, the genesis of it, how it started over. You need a Resilient Army t-shirt? Ah, okay. A Resilient Army t-shirt. I like it. I like it. I'll talk to the person who make my t-shirts. Resilient Army. I appreciate y'all being a member. All right, guys. I need to go to sleep, and y'all have been very generous today. I'll start working on my prep for the 30th, so we're going to go live on Friday at 8:10, Alicia. Sorry, 8:10. I'll be the 10 minutes be to talk to my daughter. The Alicia saga continues, bro. It's going to be so long. She be like, thank you for showing me and making me more famous amongst my other group of. I'll be like, oh my God. All right, man. Seriously, I gotta go to sleep. I'm probably gonna take it through a half day tomorrow now at work. Oh shit, I can't. Got meetings. That's what really sucks, guys. When you work your way up the corporate ladder, say you're an executive or anything, and you want to take off, you really can't because you got an important meeting, and it's like a meeting that's been leading up for months. So you're like, God damn it, I gotta be there. But I was streaming last night. I want to watch 30th, but anyway. Katie, appreciate you, Katie. She says good night. All right, good night, guys. I'm gonna no more super chats, please. No more super chats. I'm gonna leave you with a JDF poem. I hate to say no more super chats, but look, man, I gotta sleep. I love y'all for blessing me tonight. Let me give y'all this, and I will peace out with you guys. Night. I'll give y'all the seatbelt. I'll give you God. I love the God poem. I'm sorry, man. God poem is just is best.
Fall. It's been a while since I wrote. I'm sure at times everyone has moped. But this ain't me. I don't want to go back to where I was. All I could do is pray and hope. Shake it off, but when I do, my mind says, nope. I mean, how do I deal with this? How do I even cope? I don't want to slide, but it is a slippery slope. I'm struggling, I'm grabbing, I slip because I missed the rope. My emotions are overflowing like a waterfall. The words I speak are positive. Well, at least I think they are. Overall, with stress occurring regularly, it's too fast. It's a hand sign. Emotions are throwing like a curveball, but how can you even breathe when the air feels like ethanol? I mean, I want to fight back my mind. I want to brawl, but when I punch, I'm on the ground. I mean, I see the takedown. I begin to sprawl, but I miss. All I can do is crawl. Then I disappear, I'm gone. And it's just me staring at the ceiling wall. I mean, people can see my pain, you can see it in my eyeball. The sun would shine, but the darkness moves in, becomes a rainfall. I'm all over the place, like a human pinball. So I delay and I begin to stall. Please, God,